Hello and welcome everyone to the Like and Moss Twitch channel and to the Oppress Briar campaign.
We didn't even start and we're already at a hydrant.
Already
I
hydrant.
know.
I see
Thank you,
Matt.
Wow. Hype train.
And
Oh my
a
goodness.
whole
Thank you.
crazy amount of gifted subs
Oh my
from
God.
Yukaishu.
What
Thank
the
you
heck? What
so
the
very much.
Homie.
How much even was that? Hold on.
I think that was 10
Humphrey!
subs.
Listen,
And Bacon,
Humphrey!
we
Thank
just
you.
woke up.
jumping down some.
Hi, Humphrey.
Oh, and Bane. What the
Hi,
fuck?
friends. Good morning.
Everyone, if you
Good morning.
got a gifted sub from either Bacon or Jokaishu, please send them a huge old thank you.
It is the law.
For being the softest little bundles of moss.
A level
That's
with 5 hype,
15.
guys.
That is 15 gifted subs within 10 seconds of each other.
Also, I found out last night you can fail a hype train.
Oh no!
Oh no! What happens?
That's
What?
amazing.
Good
No,
God.
it just
We don't have to do this
it's
on
like
camera.
a better
but
luck
like,
next time thing. Yeah. Oh, like
I see.
yeah,
Okay,
it's like
still.
we'll try again, better luck next time type thing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love
Because we
that.
discussed it last episode, and
Mhm.
anyway,
Yeah.
And now we
you feel
know.
a hype train. Now we know.
And now-
Thank you all so much. And thank you, Humphrey Wyndham Wickham, for following. I think Duke said that.
Hi, Humphrey.
Hi,
And also
Humphrey.
thank you all the other people who followed over the past week. There's a ton. We're up to 381 followers now.
There are a ton.
Thank you all for being here and joining the little moss colony on this big old log we call life here.
Big old log we call life.
you're adorable.
Patented. I love that so much. That was great. Big old log we call life.
And yeah, I swear I had that redeemed by
The rat.
Molten Burl, and that goes to Scree. You lost monies.
I didn't need it.
It's not like you're the one who
Gamble
gets
some
it.
more.
That's okay.
Thank you, Game Junkies, for the more than 1,000 bits.
Oh goodness!
1,500 bits.
Speaking
Oh
of
my God.
logs,
What's happening?
You're all wonderful and
Guys, we
amazing.
need to get to
And we
the
appreciate you
regular parts of
so
the
very
opening, the
much.
video stuff. Stop doing so much when we need to be professional for 5 seconds.
All right.
We love you all.
Speaking
so much.
of being professional, let's jump into initiative as I get my camera to refocus.
I
There
did
we
have my dice
kinda
out this
go.
time. I was ready.
I have
There
my
we
dice,
go.
I just don't have them out of the bag.
Zatar,
We are at a level 5. We are 50% of the way through a level 5, 55% way through the level 50,
6.
level 5 hype train.
16.
Oh,
16?
16.
So,
Nice.
I have so many forms of hydration.
how do you?
What's 8?
14.
14.
14. Okay, I was like, I know, I don't know that one.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, 8.
This isn't just a channel where you watch people play D&D. This is a channel where you also learn how to say
ASL.
numbers
We got
in sign
3,
language.
L,
Movie.
me, and then
KJ.
And then
Hello, everyone. I am Scree. You can find me on It's Me Scree on Instagram. It's Scree the Rat on Twitch.
I need to change
And
my
then
thing because
somewhere
this is my
YouTube.
TikTok
and
username.
it's also it's me
Anyway.
Scree on YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those are the socials right now.
Those are
I hope everyone's doing okay. I play our rat paladin who's gonna kick ass in the Colosseum and be a hero just like their mentor was. And I have a gambling problem. All right.
Screw, you're so strong. Hi, everybody. My name is L. I am L.in.motion everywhere. That is, I got that one, except for actually on Twitch. On Twitch, I am like life in motion, like is what I am. Life in motion. That's what I am. Actually, I don't think I ever clarified that. That's why my username is different here. That's not important. I play our barbarian badger, Kurian Tidarius Mostel, who is definitely not working through some things right now, and I am just enjoying being here with my friends, and hope you all have a good time today. Thank you for being here.
All right, hello. I am Ruby. You can find me across social medias, mainly Instagram at ruby.griffiths.8. Also, fancy handle down here if you need to know how to spell things.
Spelling's hard.
Spelling is hard. We don't need to talk how bad I am at spelling. Anyway, I also stream here on Twitch. Also, Ruby Griffiths 8. But I am playing Lavender Nittingham, otherwise known as just Lav, a roguish raccoon friend who is always down for a little treat and a little arson.
Perfect.
That's
Only
the
a
best
little
emote. Sorry, guys. We just unlocked the best emote.
That's fucking fantastic. Actually.
Yo! What?
Mine's gonna be the least enthusiastic and filled with energy intro because I'm getting sick. It's great.
Let's go!
Yeah!
I'm KJ. You can find me on Instagram at k.j.cosplay, which is down there. I just updated it. It is no longer just kj.cosplay because I can't get on TikTok. Anyway, I also stream on Twitch. I'm getting a little more consistent with it because we're trying to hit affiliate, which I'm so close to. Legitimately so close.
If y'all don't follow KJ yet, go follow KJ's
KJ
Twitch.
cosplay on Twitch.
They only have 6 followers left until they hit their follower count.
Until I hit the
So
follower goal. And then it's just
Go.
I
Leave
need
us
the
and come
days
back. That's
in
what
a
y'all are
month.
supposed to do right now. Right now. Leave and come back. Anyways.
open up a new
That's what
tab.
you should do at the
You think
beginning
this
of
isn't
every
a threat
Twitch
from
stream.
L? Go do.
KJ, comment in the chat. Make it easy for them.
Hold on, wait. Let me have to open it on Twitch. But I play everyone's favorite twink ferret, Duke Alabaster Moore, the circus carny of the party, who's learning how to fight just in time to be thrown into a Colosseum.
Baptism
Nothing
of
can
fire.
go wrong. Nothing can go wrong. What was that? Was
Nothing?
that for the Colosseum? What the fuck was that?
A little bit of
Zatara's been working very hard on things, guys.
Don't worry about it.
Amazing. Okay, that was our introductions. That means the boss man. The boss.
Boss man!
Boss.
Duke already
Master
at death's door.
Ninja
Get
Box
those
Lord.
bingo cards are out ready, folks. Is the highlighted message from no one AI.
Oh my god.
Let's just
There's my Twitch. Follow it if you want, I guess.
go follow the Twitch.
Not me
Hello,
about to make a bingo
everyone.
card for next year.
I'm Zatara. I'm Sir Zatara on everywhere, except Twitch, where I'm Zatara's Tavern. You can follow me if you wanna. I sometimes post stuff, and mostly post stories to my Instagram account. But I'm mostly active on. Oh, Automod does not like the word twink.
Oh no.
No.
Oh my god, was that an accidental bigotry by the Automod? Oh my god.
We've
This is
reclaimed
not-
it, Automod.
We're too queer for this. We need to. Oh my god, is it going to take out queer? Amazing. Anyways, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, you can follow me in all the places. I post stuff mostly of Like and Moss behind the scenes, and I do world building streams sometimes. Last night we spent like 4 hours building maps and magical items, which special notice, Duke and Lav, if you look in your inventories, you now have your magical items there. Including your pauldron, Duke. You'll notice, Duke, that some things in the description are indeed links. So I guess you'll have to figure those out.
Because of things that I just haven't got them yet.
Exactly.
You'll later. That's a special
Yes.
tool. We'll figure
Wait!
out later.
You forgot to add number 3, which was Alexander. I got Alexander.
You never got Alexander.
Yes, I did.
Mm-mm. You've
Did
only
I
opened
not?
you've only opened the thing 3 times.
My bad.
I went through and watched.
Okay.
You know he's in there. That's what matters.
Ignore
you know
me.
he's
Ignore
in
me.
Over 2.5
in-
hours of my
in
stream last night was
spirit,
just
he's
rewatching
there.
episodes and finding specifics about things. Anyway, I'm Sir Zatara. Thank you all so much for being here. I believe we have some announcements today from our lovely app.
Okay, we do, but like I also need to just say, I'm sorry, how many hours did you just barely rewatch for the entire stream for that? Thank you. Everybody
2.5
clap for
hours.
everybody
No, it
clap
was
for our
fine.
box lord and GM. Like my
Hey,
god.
it wasn't that bad. The hardest
I'm
part was
gonna be
finding the
doing
second
that.
time when you guys were plummeting down with Chelsea, and mostly because I kept getting
Yeah.
distracted by how goddamn good you are at the game.
It was all so much fun. Okay, back to announcements. All right, yes, hello, good morning, everybody. Announcements. So, we will not be streaming in our normal fashion the next couple of weeks. We won't be streaming on the 2nd, but we will stream on the 9th instead. That's just due to a lot of like scheduling things. So,
Wow.
Wow. That's gonna come so in handy.
this is gonna be great. Every time we do a natural one, this is gonna be fantastic. So, we of Lycan and Moss will not be streaming on the 2nd. But Dimensional Dial is, whom our friend KJ is a member of that crew. It's going to be a fun time. According to KJ, they are in 10-year-old in the
an
apocalypse.
automaton in the same body, and we're gonna get fed to a disgusting beast. It's great.
It's opening in combat. So if you're not already watching Dimensional Dial, you got 2 weeks, or you got a week, because that'll be, or like a week.
We're like 50 episodes in, and it's not. We don't
There's
even
time.
have all of the
They
content
totally
that
have
we've
time.
done.
Just watch on 2 speed and 2 episodes a day. You got this. Anyways, so that's our scheduling. We of Like and Moss won't be playing on the 2nd. We'll be playing on the 9th instead. Will be our next week, and then we'll be back to our regular scheduling after that. So, speaking of scheduling, a lot of our friends actually stream throughout the week, and now that some of our apps have disappeared from us, it's great if you could support us when we're using the online world to enjoy life and escape from capitalism.
Reality.
So, our amazing GM streams on Mondays and Saturday mornings, and then our friend Ruby Master nights on the nights.
Yeah,
those
I only
nights.
do nights. It's hard
I do
waking up in the morning.
I swear you were doing mornings. What's wrong with me?
Nope,
Okay.
that's me.
I did one morning stream once because I was bored and someone was making dice and I was lonely.
Speaking of making dice, Ruby Rolls Resin streams a lot more often throughout the week. It's a little bit more like just whenever she feels the whim.
It's sporadic.
And she streams so much.
Yeah.
So if you just want some company and want to watch some great cozy Stardew or watch her make dice, like go ahead. Go subscribe. Go, Ruby Rolls Resin. It's amazing. Beautiful dice.
I've been planning on doing some like painting streams and stuff. Also, I am the resident dice maker. Hello.
Our resident dice maker. Have we talked about a resident dice maker yet?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I don't have proper lighting.
Ooh, I might do this again with my glove hands because it's
I
actually
have some.
focusing on the dice roll.
Here, let me grab.
Snap a shot of that real quick. That is pretty.
It's so pretty.
I don't
Hey,
have good
I'll use a
lighting,
chunk. I'll
but
cheat.
you can't see them
You gotta
sparkle.
cheat. They sparkle so good, and they're so well crafted with love. Mass-produced dice does not have the same amount of love, and they don't roll as well. So obviously, you should buy from resin makers instead.
I don't know. I think
And
I think Ruby put some shit in Duke's dice versus Jet's dice because
Some
Jet's
witchcraft.
canonically rolls better than Duke's dice.
Maybe Duke just needs to have an emotional turn in his life, and then the scales will balance for him.
Chunky boy.
Ooh, that's a chunky boy.
I also
Anyways.
have a chunk that I refuse to roll because last time I rolled it was for a death save and I got a nat 1. I have not rolled it since.
You can use all of our episodes as creditation to the balanced by how many times you go, yes, Ruby, your dice are awesome, and Ruby, I love you, but I'm gonna use different dice.
Yeah. I'm currently working on a dice inclusion right now.
Seriously, the amount of work that Ruby puts into her dice is unfathomable. Like it is so much work and so much love. So seriously, go support Ruby's Ko-fi. Go watch her streams. She's amazing. Anyways, more
Cyndaquil dice coming.
Oh, that's after I get another chicken and Pikachu done. Then I'm going to start in on the Sandshrew.
Oh my God.
It's on my list.
Scree's about to lose their fucking mind. Also,
Scree's muted.
What, Scree? You're muted.
What he just said.
I'll pay you $1 bazillion. You can have my entire soul. I'm not using it.
Yeah, honestly.
You think I don't specifically have a crossed Sandshrew saved? Yeah, look.
Oh, it's already saved.
I'm also
It's
doing a
already-
Cyndaquil. The Cyndaquil's adorable.
Cyndaquil.
very
This
cute.
is a
I'm
baby.
specifically not allowed to give Scree any
All
more
right.
presents.
Any
We'll
other?
give it
Any
to Scree.
other?
More, a couple more
Boy.
announcements. I'm so sorry. There's
Boy.
so much. We got distracted. Okay.
It's
Sorry,
just,
guys.
we're actually pretty on track. We're under 30 minutes.
We're doing great.
We're doing
KJ
great.
this week is going to try to stream on Wednesday. So
And Friday.
go, if you're not already streaming, following KJ, go follow them by themselves. Again, go follow their Twitch. Scree normally streams on
Gaming.
Wednesdays and Fridays. So go follow them for so much just good fun chaos. Because Evie dies. Oh my god, that'd be so fucking cute.
I'll
We
start
get
on the way.
distracted so easy.
I'm not distracted. I'm just paying attention to the chats. We're on track. All of the places that we all stream are full of our friends and full of just some good vibes because we're all just tired of life sometimes. and
We
just want to
also
spend time.
have link trees where you can find a lot of stuff that we do in places that we do stuff.
Mhm.
Go
If
look
you-
at those. Make it easy
this
on
is-
yourself.
Yeah.
I will say this is an announcement I don't think we actually talked about beforehand, but I do want to put it in here real fast. The death of TikTok is something we're all feeling right now, and
Wow.
it's not because of obviously we're sad because it was a great place for communication and finding friends and just enjoying like a way to doom scroll and just like
I
have it time
literally
off my life.
Live my life on TikTok, guys. I'm fine.
I think also it was
Or-
something for us to give something to
Yeah.
the world and sometimes get something back. So
It's kind
now
of
more than
fun.
ever, please follow the people you love on social media on all their platforms, just so that now that one app has disappeared, you can see how much they are working really, really, really hard everywhere. So if you love content creators, because we love you guys, so please try and follow them everywhere. Okay, that was just one thing I wanted to slide in. Love you all. Okay, final announcement for now. Oh,
I was gonna respond to that. Like,
wholesale
No.
inside the chat.
that's one of the ones that I forgot my login, so I don't have
Oh,
the Tucker
no.
videos.
Oh,
Here's the thing.
no.
I forgot my Petrichor login, so I don't have any of my Petrichor Riley videos.
No. Okay, it might not be gone forever. We'll see. We'll see.
That's
Just
true.
ask your. Actually, hold on. If you have friends overseas, go ask them to download the video. Sorry, that's what you should do.
Yeah,
They'll have the
I
watermark,
have
but that's
downloads
fine.
on. For anyone not
Alright.
in the US, you can go download those videos.
Screenshot that
I don't
stuff
have the
too. Anyways.
downloads on. So
All right, so screen record. At the very least, it's something.
TikTok has already
Okay.
ended their protest. Go on. What do you mean?
God, right.
I don't have the login for that account, is the thing.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
TikTok is bad.
Last.
Well, no.
no.
what?
You can go
No.
in, but you have permanent bad internet. Quote quote quote.
Sorry, we're
What?
gonna
I
take
do.
We're gonna take a break just to verify this right
Breaking
now on screen.
news.
I mean, it's gonna
Breaking
pop up.
news.
It looks like I might have access to my drafts.
I can like stuff now.
Why are you guys the
Question
government's
mark?
favorite?
What the hell?
It's only my drafts though. Like everything else is gone.
All right, wait. I
Okay,
wanna go
well,
to
I
my
think-
save.
And Tim
I
shared
have
a
access
video
to
with me.
everything.
I have access to
Okay,
everything.
we'll figure this out
we're-
later.
Later on,
That's a later thing.
off stream, because you know what? We're professionals. This is the
Yeah.
most professional space, and we're so professionals. And we have one last announcement to get through.
Was I
Um,
Hell
stabbed
yeah, I
for
can watch
nothing?
Tucker.
Oh, I forgot I still had lavender content.
Well,
All right, we're all very happy
we'll
that
download
Yeah,
it
this
now.
is
maybe
good.
and
Let's
later.
after
DD.
Download it
literally.
now.
All right, so after literally all of us going through every stage of grief last night, today is literally like waking up on the day after seeing the Three Ghosts from Christmas on Ebenezer Scrooge. Anyways, last announcement is one that is very important to us as
Yes,
our friends,
very important to us.
and to a larger community because we have a lot of people who love this person. So, a dear friend of ours, Defiance Cupcake, is battling cancer, and they have a GoFundMe just to help with costs for their family and for just medical bills while they are dealing with all of that. So we have the link saved. There it is, right now.
I got it.
That is the
Thank
GoFundMe for Defiant Cupcake. If you have time or money or whatever like possible resources, please take a look at it. It literally $1 would be great if enough people did it. So that is a helpful amount, honestly. So thank you everybody in advance. We love Cupcake so much, and we appreciate everybody who's reaching out to try and help them in this time. And there are more efforts coming ahead to support them further. A lot of our friends are talking about doing donation live streams, so we will post and like encourage those as soon as they become available. So thank you all so much.
Also, I know you guys have all been drooling over this rainbow
right.
set.
This is a very special set of dice that has been commissioned as a prize for a future charity stream giveaway to the GoFundMe specifically. So
That's so pretty.
I'm so excited.
They're
So yeah,
gorgeous.
if any of y'all have seen the geodice that Ruby made me, like that's exactly what they look like, except for they're rainbow and black. Anyways, so stay tuned for that.
Elle just inspires all of the geode sets. Elle got my first successful geode D20, and this is my first successful geode set.
Oh, they're so good.
Which Elle helped me design, by the way, guys. They're great.
All right, listen. If you know Cupcake for 2 seconds, Cupcake is rainbows and unicorns, and also like Halloween in a nutshell. It's amazing. Anyways, so that's why.
So the link for that is now pinned to the chat in Twitch, so you can go just follow that whenever you want during the stream. And yeah,
that's all of our announcements.
All help is appreciated in any way, shape, but I do believe that is our announcements. So we'll dive in to the thing, and I definitely remembered to totally make up a rhyme for this episode. So we'll see how
you always do. You always do. You're so good.
It's fine. Here we go. Hello, everyone. Messages sent. Our group sets out to the Colosseum, brave and stout. A competition there they will surely find, and a heist is planned. Just keep that in mind. So let's set forth on this grand quest. Who will be the victor? Use your best guess. As we recall back in to
thought of that in a minute.
Off the cusp.
Off the cusp. Again, just clap for our GM, guys. They work so hard. Okay.
So last time on Of Lycan and Moss, our group left the jaunty Ruckus Casino, went to the Rookery where they met some folks, one in the form of a axolotl named Alan, who the crew took a liking to, and both received a disparaging message from the menagerie directed to the emissaries of menageries in the Emloa, as well as many of our crew sent messages to other folks who they had been wishing to talk to for quite some time. After that, we head to the Colosseum, sign up, and enter on in, knowing that the next morning it's time to set forth. So, before we dive right in to you guys waiting in line to enter the Colosseum, is there any last minute things you all would like to do.
I'm writing the announcement intros because I forgot to do that over the last 2 weeks.
Amazing. Kerr wanted to update his armor situation.
Yes, you did. What armor are you Were you looking for armor or like a magical item that boosts your armor a little bit?
Probably just going with like a more updated like leather armor, something that's still like light.
Okay.
That because he doesn't really care about anything bulky. He just wants something to give him a little bit extra to buff up his AC a little bit. Or if there's an item that will help do that, then that works out best.
Since barbarians have collections, campaigns, here we go. Let's get to the characters. Since barbarians have the unarmored defense,
his is not great though, just because my constitution and dexterity are actually not really good enough. I was trying to use unarmored defense, and then I actually read the character class features, and I learned that it's not great unless you have good dexterity and constitution to do that. That's why I'm getting armor. I'm strong, I'm not smart, and that is actually Kerr in a nutshell. So,
what armors are you proficient with?
As a martial character, hold on.
You're gonna get that curse cleanse before the gladiator fight, right? Says Musicaholic.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Definitely before. Definitely both of us. The two cursed party members are definitely totally going to get those looked at before the fight. 100%. Where's my features? There it is. Proficiencies. Where are you? There we go. Light armor, medium armor, and shields.
All right, perfect. You are with medium armor. So what about if we find you... How does this do? If I add this to your inventory and then have you adorn it, does that changes nothing. That legitimately changes absolutely nothing.
I think my AC is buffed because of like the shield buckler you gave me anyways. So like I probably need to actually get like a medium set armor and
yeah, well, I was looking at half plate, which is a medium armor, but it doesn't have... Because we can texture anything to fit.
I think Kerr's trying to get just like a little bit more armor. So if it requires a magical item to even get him one more plus from where he's at, that would be enough. Like just to be he's armored and has something.
Let's say on your way to the Colosseum in the morning, you guys wander past the enchanter's shop and pick up some bracers of defense for which gives a +2 to your armor class.
Perfect.
Nice.
Though, let's see if you have enough monies to buy it. Bracers of defense will be 600 blue glass.
600 blue. Oof.
Which you are all together, so you have access to the giant bag of money that was bestowed upon you as part of the sponsorship from William Grum. And you also just got 5 blue glass from some weirdo.
just some person.
Don't be mean to our chat. What is their name?
How could you possibly say
Oh, screw you. Also have inspiration.
I took note of that from earlier.
I mean,
earlier.
Yeah, a lot happening at the beginning of the chat.
All right. Okay. So do you take the 600 blue glass from the party?
Kerr would be very much be like, hey, I'll pay you back. Please.
600?
I'll pay you back.
That's most of our party funds.
Oh, is it really?
No, you have the giant bag of money, don't you?
What else are we going to use it for?
Why didn't that up your...
Wait, didn't we decide that it was
Oh,
10
that's
blue
why
to a
nothing
red?
was working.
Oh, what?
Isn't it 10 blue to a red?
All right. I'm going to step away for 2 seconds. I'm so sorry. My roommate needs me to move my car. I'm going to do that real fast.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
Do it
I'll
up.
be right
We're
back.
just figuring out fancy things anyway.
Math.
It's 10
Math.
blue to a red, right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have that much in our party fund. That's 60 red. We have 13.
What
We have
about what was all
13
the other
red.
blue stuff you got?
You
I
never gave me a
have-
number.
You
But I
I've
did.
did.
asked for a number
No,
multiple times. You have not
Oh.
given me a number.
we never actually got, because you said you were going to give it to us off stream and then it never.
Oh, then I never did. That sounds about
To
right.
be fair,
There's
we
four.
also never
There's
came back.
there's 400 blue glass in there as well.
Yeah, I have 13 red and some written down.
And
Fair,
some.
fair. So it was
400.
600 blue in there. Says Game Junkies. Yeah, there's 400 blue glass in there. Oh, you guys trying to redeem pebbles and nothing's working? Says Tim the Blue Man. Also,
Is
hello,
it a
Tim.
cooldown? Is it on a cooldown?
It could be a cooldown.
Yeah.
I
do have-
have 59 blue glass that I can contribute.
So how much do you have? Also, I realized that the reason why I couldn't customize anything was because of the thing added by the carapace piece. But Ella just did it in a way that messed up their entire AC. So they've actually had more AC this entire time. But it's fine.
How very D&D of us.
How very D&D of us.
I knew I could do this. This whole time I could have been using this move.
Yeah. And then +2 from bracers of defense. Attune.
Also, if you ever want to donate to the party funds directly, you guys can also do that.
That's fair.
Um,
It's fighting time for Duke.
Does that give me advantage? Is that
It
what
gives,
that is?
gives you
On
advantage
initiative.
on initiative.
On initiative.
And here, take this from Bunny Boy to Scree. So you get a health potion.
Aw, thanks.
A health potion not going to Duke? What is this madness?
okay, so in our party funds currently, we have 13 red, 503 blue, 15 green, and 6 brown glass.
Oh, God.
What do you have? Sorry, I was not paying attention.
13 red,
Mm-hmm.
503 blue, 15 green, and 6 brown is what we currently have in our party fund. Which means we barely have enough to buy these for Car.
Did that
If we
include
empty our party fund.
my 59 blue?
No, that's just the party fund.
Fair.
Yeah.
I will donate 50 blue to the party fund. I need 9 for other activities.
Okay, but you're going to donate 50 to the party fund?
Yeah.
Can you not override unarmored? I don't think I can.
Defense?
Unarmored defense, yeah. Because like I'm taking on and off the studded leather and it's not doing anything. Okay, we're gonna do some futsy things here.
In the meantime, so we're gonna go up to Duke and Lab and be like, hey, you two are very sneaky, right? You two sneaky. You can,
Yeah.
you can do, think about sneaking around.
That's kind of my jam.
What's your incentive here, Scree?
Well, you two, no offense, Duke specifically, but Kerr and I are good at fighting, and you two are good at like flippies and talking to people and stuff. So what I'm thinking is, while Kerr and I fight, especially like if we haven't been able to complete our objective for William by like the like switching out round, you two just kind of just go off and go inside the place. I have some friends back at the vigil that I can tag in to stand in your spot so no one suspects anything.
Well, we've already got Lore, who's part of our team, and normally there's only 4 people in a team. So we've already got one covered. It's just one other.
We have 5 people in our team.
Yeah.
Like our total
Yeah,
team.
but normally they only fight with 4.
No. During the one, hold on. Let me pull up my notes that I actually kind of took this time. The final round is the tag team one, where one person fights at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And so just to have body doubles in our stand, so that way no one's like is
Oh, I
weirded out. You're
understand. The
missing.
second half of the part. Got it.
Yeah. Especially because like I feel like the later in the game that we take the thing, the less suspicion will rise. Because if we take it at the very beginning, I don't want them to quit the games early. I would like the chance to win.
That is also the halftime show.
There is the halftime show.
Duke, I feel like you just became like a god, or some radiation is like very.
Scatter shot. Scatter shot.
No, it's okay. Zatar doesn't need to be here for this.
Wait.
Actually, I'm the DM, but it's not a scatter shot. We're still. So here's what happens. I go back to the vigil and I find some friends, and one of them is a raccoon person. I'm like, hey, how's it going, Billy? And they're like,
Billy.
oh, hello there. I'm Billy. And I say, hey, Billy, I need you to do me a favor. And Billy says, all right, but you'll have to roll persuasion.
What'd I miss?
And I got a 10, which just meets Billy's AC. Damn.
Just met Billy's AC. Billy's fucking
How dare
dead.
you disrespect Billy so?
I don't
He's
know
a
if you know
high-ranking
that.
member of the Vigil.
But I'm at the AC. You heard it here first. You didn't come back in time to interview.
So very, you do
Billy's
you do hit the AC.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna
Oh
get
my God,
Billy
the
some of
inception on
Lav's clothes to hold on to and fill him in. I'll bribe him with 3 blue glass.
I do have my disguise kit.
Duke
I
also
can
has the
help.
disguise kit.
That's right.
I love that the 2 sneakier-esque members both have disguise kits.
I knew it. I knew you were perfect for the job.
Listen, some of us just never want to be in disguise. It's fine. You guys are gonna have a great time.
To be fair, Duke's disguise kit is mostly comprised of costume pieces.
Yeah.
I love the idea of just like an all-white ferret and then just like a red mustache. Fiery, just like, yes, this is my natural hair.
I'm a different person. Hello.
I'm 100% a different person. Anyways.
So that is Billy successfully recruited, and he's gonna come find us for the final tag team round to hang out with the party. I will then go and see if I can find a ferret friend.
Just as a reminder, you guys do know that in the tag team fight, the person that's fighting has to defeat your entire party. So
Yeah.
everyone will be- Okay, cool.
This is just to have the people in our group so that they're not going to fight, but they're just there so that way no one can suspect of like, oh, why are 2 of your team missing?
We went to go get snow cones.
I'm gonna go find a ferret friend.
Did you find someone for Kerr to like stand in?
I don't know, DM. Have I found anyone
No,
that's a ferret? They don't have to be white. We have flower.
Hold on.
I
love flower.
If talked with Kerr or like let the party know any of this plan, Kerr would be like, "Don't worry about me. I'm just going to stay in the fights. Like that's where I'm."
Oh yeah, no, you and me, we're fighters.
I love this comment so much because Duke rolling around in charcoal to turn himself black is just him turning into Jeff.
His brother.
Yeah,
his brother.
So is the
twin trauma
locking in my brain? Is the plan to have Duke and Lass sneak away to steal the thing before they have to fight in the final grand battle, or are you expecting Kerr and Scree? Are you planning on trying to defeat the other person before they even have I
Yes,
that's
Solid.
definitely Kerr's plan.
Sweet.
The second part is definitely Kerr's plan.
and Lore and Worm are going to be
That's right.
fighting the 1v1 while Duke and Lav go and steal the
descend and try to heist. Okay.
I think Duke and Lav will dip for the heist early so that we have some buffer time. So if it gets to a point where for some reason all of them go down and there's still more, instead of having our body doubles fight, we're back in time to be able to fight.
Okay,
If
okay,
it's
okay.
needed,
Yes, yes, yes.
hypothetically.
Cool,
Worm
cool, cool,
needs
cool,
to
cool, cool,
stand
cool.
Do we need a stand? Do you guys need worm
I mean,
for your heist?
I think
We
Lab
can
looks
teleport.
at Worm.
I think we'll be okay.
I don't know. I think you guys should take worm with the heist. I think Kerr and I can handle the fight.
Honestly,
you
Worm's
guys.
like teleporting thing could be real fucking helpful for
I
the heist.
also
Yeah,
have
if only you had
teleporting-
another way to teleport.
I have ish. What is that for?
Nothing.
What item did I forget that I have?
I know. I just need to actually go through all the things that they've
realized-
given us.
I looked at the 2 that I just got, and my bracers have the
Mm-mm.
potential.
You have another
it's
one.
not
It's in one of your inventories,
What?
but
Worms are
never
nice.
used it. It's fine.
Listen,
Oh, is
I
it the
can't-
thing you mentioned on your commentary stream
Uh-huh.
that we never investigated?
Uh-huh.
Somebody has,
Oh,
I can't wait
Someone has
for
a cloak
Worm
from
to literally
First
like
Seven
save y'all's
Fine.
lives. It's gonna be great.
absolutely.
Totally.
but no. So I'm gonna go find a ferret friend in the vigil, and
see
if I can convince them to join our cause, just to hang out with us,
and just stick it to
and
the
also
man.
roll around in flour.
And stick it to the man.
Even if you can just find a mostly white ferret, because they're actually not all that uncommon.
Wait, could we
just-
get a stoat that's coming from the winter regions of Teleday?
How inclusive is the Heather's Vigil?
Literally everyone.
All
Okay.
I'm saying is the same Instagram reel that Chelsea sent me of.
It was so fucking
Also-
cute. The little herb,
Also,
the little
Ruby
stoat.
sent me the same goddamn.
Did I
thing.
send it? I know it's someone's. I think Claire sent it to me, and then I sent it out. So I don't know who got it first, or what, where. But like, I swear we've all
I
seen the
was
same
sent
video.
that video from
It's so
many
cute.
people,
It's so cute.
and people every
Anyway.
time people are like,
That's right.
Oh, that's right. You gave it to Worm. The actual tool we could use right now in
MVP.
MVP NPC.
All right. But yeah, do you want me to roll to convince someone from the vigil to also join us?
Make a investigation check and then a persuasion check.
All right. My investigation is +0, 16.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Cool,
That's
cool.
really good.
And now your persuasion check.
Hear me out. Hear me out. I need your help. I have a specific set of skills I need. That's a 14.
14.
And also
Uh,
here's 3 gold, which is what I gave to Billy too. So
Right.
I mean blue glass.
I mean, the items in your hand shift from these weird gold circles to glass. No.
To money. Okay, yeah.
The virtual reality overlay kicks in.
Looked at the lamp.
You're actually all strapped into VR.
Look into camera.
This is actually an isekai.
Amazing.
Okay. So with the 14, he's a little hesitant at first, but he eventually is convinced once he sees the group and remembers you guys being just introduced. Seemingly wants to get some good favor with some of the newer members, so agrees to be a stand-in and a decoy.
What's his name?
Nice. Meet us at our spot right before the 1v1 round.
He replies with a giant wig. His name is Chadwick.
Chadwick. Good. Chadwick and Billy. Those are our
Chadwick
friends.
and Billy.
Chadwick is
Billy's
the
Irish,
ferret.
by the way.
Billy's Irish.
Yeah,
He's just a bitchy murder boy.
exactly.
Chadwick is the ferret.
The
and then
Irish
Billy is the
raccoon.
Lavender is a
Yeah.
Billy. I like how
let's
these.
just hope neither of them have to talk because the Irish accent is supposed to be with the other one.
Yep, we flipped the accents on this one. It's fine.
It's fine. Isn't Kerr Scottish?
Shut. the
Americans
fuck
can't
up.
tell.
Shut the fuck up. I've been practicing.
He's actually
very
Russian.
hard. Thank you very much.
This is my Russian accent.
The tree's actually Russian.
Screw's actually Russian this whole time.
Okay, that's what I wanted to get done. Screw's gonna sleep for the rest of our prep time.
Perfect. Any other things? Also, Kerr, your AC is all set.
All set.
Um,
Okay.
yep.
Okay. Have we? What's my armor then?
17.
17 now. Okay. Let me fix that.
Yep. Is there anything Duke or Lab would like to do before diving in?
Since Scree brought up the idea of Duke and Lab being in charge of the heist portion of everything, Duke is going to actually pull out from his kit and caboodle of costuming pieces.
Kit and caboodle.
He's going to pull out some of the costume pieces that were his brother's, that are not the pastel tones and everything like that, so that when he adds some of the fur chalk to his fur to make him look different fur pattern wise, he can have a change of clothes that makes him less identifiable as who he is. And then in contrast, the normal outfit he's wearing is the most flashy, flamboyant performer outfit you have ever seen in your life.
Amazing.
Chadwick's gonna look so cool in that.
It's gonna be great. Please let Kirby from Glasgow and not Edinburgh.
Wait, what? Please let Kirby come Glasgow. My gosh.
But Duke is going to be, I think, yesterday while they were doing some training practices outside of the stuff we did in game, I think Duke probably would have gone and picked up and started practicing with the meteor hammer.
Ooh, perfect. All right, roll just a Constitution saving throw and a Dexterity check for that. Molten Burl, you've lost 300. Sorry, you have lost. Sorry, it cost 300 pebbles. I'm sorry, you have lost. Yeah, I swear I had that.
You've lost half a magic
with you being the target from one Screw the Rat. So
okay, wait.
Lose blue glass.
What am I rolling?
I think it was 300.
You're rolling a Constitution saving throw and a Dexterity check.
Okay, Dex check is a dirty 20.
Nice. Good.
Con saving throw is a 15.
15. Okay. You start getting the hang of it. You actually, while you're practicing, you see Lab also doing some general, because you're all kind of like training at this
Lavender would actually be making snacks to have in between the different rounds.
So Lab isn't there, but you reminisce on Lav using her whip
on me,
on you, and trying to like mimic that, but then also use the more weighted aspects of the meteor hammer. What's it called again? Meteor hammer? That's what it is.
Meteor
right?
hammer.
I think I would have watched in the videos this to know the name of the stupid thing.
The deep dive we both
the
did.
deep dive, yeah. And while you leave with a couple more bumps and bruises than you would have liked, you feel confident enough that you've mastered at least a few moves to be able to use it at least a little bit in the Colosseum. Which, you know, I totally have those stats.
I think I sent you the one that the dude actually custom did, which I don't agree with the reach of that, because that is a further than 5 foot reach on those things. But
yeah, oh, is it this?
Oh, is it Sensei?
Yeah,
I didn't know
the
that
dude
he
who does all kinds of shit.
Dude,
Yeah,
so cool.
That's one of the videos I sent you.
Follow YouTube. Follow creators everywhere, guys. Some of them are so cool.
Follow people
and give you
everywhere.
So many.
Let's use that stats. I'm sure it's fine. Use that stat, but bump up the range to 10 feet.
Cool.
Ooh, that makes sense actually.
And you're going to be having also note for yourself that you're going to be rolling at disadvantage for a little bit with it.
Oh, because you're still learning.
Yeah, just for now.
That's fair.
Actually, instead of disadvantage, just do it that you have a -2 to your rolls with it for a little bit.
If technically that
disadvantage
is
way
weapon,
too harsh, I think. Yeah,
it's also a martial weapon, which I have proficiency with, so just to debuff a little bit.
Yeah. Sensei.
Okay. All
right. So, and then Lab, you said you're cooking?
Yeah. So
She
Lavender is.
There we go.
Sorry. Hot stuff, Papa.
There you go.
Lavender is specifically going to be making these protein balls with oats, peanut butter, flaxseed. They also have some chocolate chips in them because they have to taste good too. So they're sweet, but they're loaded with lots of protein and some good fiber. You know, just
you're
an
making
extra energy boost.
Lav's signature chewy bars?
No, the balls. They're not. They're
Oh,
not
the balls.
bars.
Balls.
Protein balls.
Are you
Yeah,
making
they're like
Protein balls.
Are you making rumble balls?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're making rumble balls.
Okay.
Colosseum rumble balls.
Rumble.
Let me just
Ready
write
to
that down so I know what
rumble.
to call them in the cookbook.
All right. Beautiful. Amazing. Roll. I know these are just like your ability.
No.
But roll a
Luckily, no one has
roll a
seen
sleight of
us
hand
fight.
check with your proficiency bonus. With the big chunk swirly boy.
The big chunk.
Liquid
I can't
core
wait.
and chunk.
I can't wait to buy a chunk from you because like they just look so fun. And at some point, I'm gonna have an actual table where I can roll a chunk and you can hear like when I roll it. So I can't wait.
All right. So you say with proficiency.
Yep.
So my type of hand that I have proficiency on plus my extra proficiency.
No.
All right. Well, that is a 21 then.
Okay. Cool. You make them
No,
exquisitely.
22. Sorry, I did math wrong. It's a 22.
You make it exquisitely.
You're so good.
And having a little font of inspiration, you can add the extra bonus to these besides what your special snacks usually get for having the chef feat. You can also add that they increase a player's speed by 5. And that's it for now. They increase your player's speed by 5 for 3 minutes.
Oh my god, that's 30 rounds.
Yep, that's really fucking good.
Listen. Can you imagine? I just need you to know what you've just done because Kerr, with extra speed for 30 rounds, potentially. It might not be that long at that point. Someone is doing their damnedest to run away.
And how many of these was I able to make?
With that roll, you've made a dozen.
You've given Kerr boots of haste, but
they do not stack.
Bar. They don't stack. No. But you've given Kerr boots of haste that he just needs to like use like a bonus action to down one of these, and then he's like Super Saiyan jumping across. It's like the Dark Tournament from Yu Yu Hakusho. Okay. I'm gonna be cool.
This is great, guys.
I'm about
the party
to live
fund
out my
gains
dreams.
5 green glass.
Oh, I will add that.
Okay, you'll need it. Trust chat. Also, I did see that player's Bane redeemed Jukaiju.
Does players Bane stack? Are we like tripling this Colosseum at this point?
There's multiple rounds, folks.
This is the Dark Tournament from Yu Yu Hakusho. That's exactly what's happening right now. Okay, good stuff.
Hello, Textrum. Welcome.
Hi. Hi there.
First time chat. All right. They were also very unhinged making their gladiators. So, any further questions before we dive in?
No.
Put me in, coach.
All right,
This is
so
why I got the extra armor.
you all doing your final prep and making your way. You enter in to the Branches district, the highborn district of the city of Amloa, and it is instantly a rush of excitement as it is opening day for the grand games of the Lowin Colosseum. You see fur and feather folk of every shape and size, every class and ranking, making their way through the bustling, heavy streets, people filing in and out of the casino, quickly rushing over to the Colosseum and seemingly placing more bets as you approach this towering, grandiose, list of names of past champions, which I think I need to reiterate because I said it poorly last time. The name you saw, Scree, is not just there every 5 years. It's there once, and then there's a 5-year gap, and then returns, and then every 5 years distinctly, sequentially, is the champion. I realized that when I was rewatching it, that I was like, I think I said that wrong. So in total, the name has won 6 of these championships, seemingly solo.
With this year being
Which is
very narratively fitting, and I'm excited about that.
You see another board now next to a secondary window that seems to have been constructed since the last time you have here, which seems to be the betting office. And you see a list of all of the names of every group. And
all right, it feels like you can't bet on yourself. That feels like that should be a law. You're not allowed to bet on yourself, but if you have a friend.
But we have a disguise kit.
You have a head of disguise.
If you have a friend,
they'll
bet
do
for
it for
you.
you.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, did we buy Kerr the pauldrons? Did we do that?
The bracers of.
Did we actually do that, or did we just talk about
I wanted to double check because I missed that part. So.
I think so.
I'd be okay with that.
You have a lot to gain from winning this, so I'm guessing that you did.
Kerr very much was like, whatever goes
spending that much money is hurting real life, Ruby.
It is. It really fucking is. Which was 600 blue.
Oh, I think so.
Seeing the betting window, screw go to party. Hey guys, I need some money.
Kerr gets knocked out in the first round.
We have about
terrible.
3 blue, or 3 red.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Where's my
about 53 blue, and then like 20 green, 6 brown.
All right.
Can I have 22 blue?
Yeah.
Kerr gave you his 10 blue as well.
Aww.
For party funds?
No, from his 10 blue that he had in his pocket.
To bet?
Yeah. Listen, he's seen you gamble like for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah.
Even obviously you
that's valid.
Varying amounts of success.
Whatever.
Do you want 30 from Lav too? 30 blue from Lav?
Do you want me to bet 30 blue?
Is Lav going to give 30 blue? Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right.
Good god.
This is gonna go well.
All right, let me write down how much we just bet for this.
And nothing can go wrong.
I'm putting in everything that I have, which was, 3
10,
blue, so I'm at 67.
3, 30.
67.
10, 3, and 30.
Yeah.
67 blue glass bet on us.
On us? What's our odds?
Sir, I would like to put this on
Wait, how much are you betting?
67
blue glass on the winning of the Briar's Bane, please. Push over the bag.
All right, waiting in line, shuffling through, passing tall oxen folk and small little naked mole rat folk kind of shuffling by in these small little dapper coat-tailed suits. You make it to the betting booth, and behind you see a large what are they called? It looks pig-like, but has a large kind of flop mini trunk almost, and these 2 tusks that kind of poke out underneath and just like waving back.
No,
almost, but it's a little bit more trunk-like.
Okay.
And just brown skin with short stubby fur, and it goes, what do you want? Oh, this is a bet? All right, here we go.
Yes, sir. This much, and I push over the 67 blue, which is actually 65 blue and then 20 green, but is total. I would like to put this on the Briar's Bane crew, please.
The Briar's Bane, huh? Puts it in a big sack that just has the name behind it, and you see on the board there's a list. Behind him, there's a slot that kind of disappears into this big counter that has a list of all the other names of the competitors there. It goes, all right, come back here when you're ready. Or if you win, or if you lose. Mostly if you win.
Okay, you'll just believe me?
I know you said. Kind of like gives a sniff. It's like, I never forget.
Oh, dope. Okay. Screwtail will go back to the team.
I never forget.
I got a good feeling about
I
this
never
one,
forget a
guys.
face.
This is actually a really good question, though, that chat has asked, which is, what is the conversion rate of bits to glass? Because Tim donated 500 bits to be transferred to glass for the party funds.
Oh,
I'm gonna say.
is it a half conversion rate or like a 1 to 5, 1 to 10?
Well, like 1 bit is 1 penny, right?
1 bit is
IRL.
1 penny IRL.
I think so.
And so, using that logic, 1 bit would be 1 copper.
Copper.
Well,
Copper.
So
One
no,
brown.
but that would mean 500 is only 5 gold. Or blue
So we-
glass.
5
Yeah.
blue. Yeah.
What if
What if we
What
did
if
do
we
a
just
straight
make it
to?
what if it's
What if we just converted straight to
one
blue?
What
red?
if we just made it simpler
One
for
red?
all of us?
Yeah,
so
'cause
that
that's
we
10
could not
blue.
math
So
this too
then-
hard.
500 is 5 red?
No, actually, no. We should not make this too
5 red
simple
gold.
because if we make it too
'Cause then it's
simple,
50,
we're gonna have way too much money for the rest of this campaign, and then we will not.
50 gold.
Let's
we
do
won't.
yeah.
Money-
Let's
I'll find a
do.
way
If
to
the
let's
money
do it
is no
so-
object, it's gonna be
Each
bad for
hundred
us
a
as
red.
players. Okay.
For each 100 a red.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
each
yeah.
100
Yeah.
a red.
Can
So
I pay bits
I
to
think
remove glass? Oh my god, bacon.
bacon.
I mean,
mean-
yeah,
Bacon.
but
The capitalism in me says,
Ah.
yes, I think you can.
That's the
Oh my
audience
gosh.
taxes saying.
I think so,
we
but
just
I,
want to make our life harder.
Perk says gravel costs between $10 and $50 per ton.
I mean, glass, I think, is a little bit lighter. But sure, I like that too.
I think it makes sense that 100 bits is 1 red,
Yeah. That makes
which
sense
is
to me too.
10 blue.
Which
Bits equals 1 red for, and then is it the same for if they take it back? So 100 bits is removing 1 red too.
Maybe it should be less if they take
Good
it back.
God.
This
Maybe
is
Wait,
really
they
fun
can just-
for us
they
to
can
write
just-
this out.
Bacon.
Maybe
Did 300
100
bits to remove.
You
300.
son of a
I'm only
bitch.
saying 100.
Maybe
You-
maybe 100 is
Oh,
half,
right.
so
Each.
105
That's
blue
hard. I know.
I
how
to
this
take
works.
away.
Son of a
Wait,
bitch.
what was
Okay.
that?
Nothing. Ignore
All
me.
right, we found out how much money we were putting in already. Now we're just figuring out how much we have left over from.
I
what
think we
bits were
just
given to
do
us.
straight to straight to keep it even for bits.
All right, fine.
For now.
Guys,
make-
Figure
we'll
this out.
make-
We're gonna figure this out after and then come back because y'all have
We'll-
complicated this. Thank you. for
We'll
that.
put a conversion rate in our. Oh my god, we Baruch.
Oh, so now
wait,
wait.
now we're in debt.
Now we're in
No,
debt.
we are literally in negatives now, guys.
The easiest
Alright,
way to remove
We're
glass.
gonna
So no
put that
math I
down
help.
for now and deal with it later because
We'll put a conversion rate in our panels on our Twitch at some point.
How dare you? We love you. How dare
Okay.
you?
Okay, nothing happened, guys.
Absolutely nothing has happened as far
And
as
then
our bits
Textrum just donated,
glass
and
are
then
concerned.
Tim once again donated 500 more. So we're back to Tim donating 500
Our,
blue
our
because Textrum
accountants-
also just we're
accountant
back
group-
to whatever.
My
five-
ledger
we're
just
back-
got real messy,
back to
guys.
5 glass.
We're back to
That's-
50.
Our
50 blue
accountant
glass.
Ruby is actually having an aneurysm.
I just
so
imagine on the
please
walk
stop.
back over, Scree's like, "Oh look, money! Oh no! I hit my! Oh no! Oh man! Oh no!"
It's literally just like
We're
a
We're like
trip and
bubbling all
fall.
this glass around.
Joe.
God damn it, Jokaishu.
Wait, Jokaishu, is that in favor or
You-
against?
That's
you did
negative.
it.
So we're back to
Minus.
0.
Minus.
Nothing
We
has
were
happened.
so focused and ready, and then you, chat, did this to us.
my
Oh,
gosh,
also,
okay.
Kerr got blue glass from channel points.
All right,
That
I'll
is
put it
Yeah,
away.
5 blue
yeah.
from channel point.
All right, it's
Okay.
back at. All right, I'll take it.
We're
I'm not
back
gonna put it into the
even.
funds for
We are
now.
back even.
I have
What
extra
does
blue glass.
a
now.
1 bit? Don't make us figure out what one
No.
individual bit.
No,
No,
this
not-
is
That's
a
crazy.
brown.
We're done. We've done
Okay,
it. It's
okay.
fine. We'll come back to it later.
We will
Now
examine the
stop.
bit donations.
We love
after
all
We
of
will
thank
you
turn
you
off
all.
bit
all
donations.
watching.
Thank you all
Oh, thank you.
so
Oh
much.
my god.
Thank you for the glass.
Lav, you got 5 green from channel
Your
points.
bet is made. You
Yay.
enter back
We
into
did
the
it.
line, waiting to enter into the Grand Colosseum.
Guys, I
There
took
are
the craziest walk.
I wanted to know what our odds were, but I'm scared to ask now.
Oh my
I
god.
can't get any more distracted.
You know that you have a 1 in 50 chance.
Yep.
Okay.
There is 50
God.
other competitors.
So we're about
In the
to make a lot
Colosseum.
of money because we're the chosen ones, obviously.
Did they just actually hydrate?
Motherfuckers.
And I swear I had that to Lav.
Where's my water? I'm gonna hydrate with water,
Wait,
not
what?
coffee.
That's
lose
minus
gold.
3.
I believe so.
Just Baruch is waiting for every single chance just to knock it off.
I love
No,
you
that
guys.
was Chelsea.
What was that,
I
Chelsea?
love you guys. You're all wonderful.
Minus
Chelsea's
3
We
like-
love you all so
Yeah,
much.
okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because none
All
of
right.
the conversions are the same.
I swear I had that.
Okay,
All right.
There
I'm
we
ready
go.
to
Okay.
fight.
There are
Sorry,
Burke,
Brooke, we love you.
what button?
Love you.
Okay. So you join in the Colosseum. There are 2 large lines entering into the Colosseum, one considerably smaller than the other, as you see one filing in through the left and one filing into the right. The one on the right seems to be full of children and their parents bustling with various attire, repping the competitors. You see a lot of children dressed as wearing these like faux lion's manes and holding a large wooden spear,
Is that the chance?
and just chanting, "Guardian, Guardian!" And their parents just like laughing and shoving them along. Walking through, screen, make a perception check for me. You see tall feather folk dressed in royalty with personal guards around them. People dressed more humbly in the clothing of fishermen and factory workers, holding their tiny bags of money. 10.
Yeah.
So you don't notice anything, but as you're just too awestruck by the just hordes of people filing through to enter into the Colosseum. It seems as if every corner of the city of Umloa is being drawn today to the Lowin Colosseum to partake in these grand games. And as you enter in your line, you see broad bovine folk, small, kind of more lizard folk. It seems competitors of every size and shape are here, and you see people who clearly rely on their strength, other people who are more lithe and mysterious, with small groups of possibly minions gathered around them as they scurry through. And as you enter into the Colosseum, you enter into this curving, tall, vaulted ceiling hallway. The ceilings go up about 60 acorns, and this main hallway is about 80 acorns wide, as the walls are just lined with various shops and concession stands. You see some buskers and vendors kind of set up. You hear the "oh" echoing down one of the alleyways, as some singers going off down there. But you, as contestants, are kind of ushered by these small little stumpy armed cats of gray and orange make, with these little lop ears, guiding you around in half waistcoats with bright red waistcoats with purple velvet cummerbunds, guiding you around and go like, "Oh, this way please, sir. Competitors, we must go down to the lower depths of the Colosseum. So onwards!" And kind of guide you through as you just are bustled through this insane flurry of commotion here. And just, you haven't, since your journey together, none of you have been in a location that is this full of just excitement and joy. You can feel the air brimming around you.
All right, we had a couple of things just redeemed just now. I want to mention them real fast. There was a fighting time by Baruch for Kerr. There was a 100 bits from Game Junkies. Thank you.
I hated that.
Sorry
Thank
for
you,
all
Lord.
y'all had to deal with just that. And then, hey, look at that for Kerr from Goat Rider 4.
Look at that means you have... What is
So
look at that
much.
again? Forget what look at that does.
Thank you all so much. If we don't see it for a while, we promise we love you for it. It's just so
Disadvantage,
Oh!
Thank you.
isn't it?
Hey, look at that.
Hey, Bacon, this is for you.
Mother. I get a natural 20?
No, that was for Bacon's. Bacon. Hey, what's that?
Oh, okay. Okay. Of disadvantage, I thought. Okay, good. I was scared.
So.
Should I be more scared?
Oh. The last one was really aimed for your guys' benefit, so.
Oh no, you're
luck.
right. Look at this random roll. Okay, cool.
Fun.
Hey, what's that is a random roll on the events table, so that's a natural 20 for you, Bacon.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry, Bacon.
You'll get to that. We'll get to that. You guys are ushered into the lower depths of the Colosseum, and the grandiose, pristine alabaster walls change into kind of more of a marble-esque feel as the bright interior for the upper chambers had no windows, but just large open archways that led outside to let as much natural light in as possible. You enter down into the depths, into the more secluded lantern-lit area, the dark black and white swirls of the marble stone around you, and you see what looks to be reminiscent of old cells that have been converted into sitting areas that each have a name above them consisting of various teams. Walking down the list, you see some competitors be led into others, and some passive names you see one that's Mouse, the Intrepid Trio, Helarctos, Dalliance, Anwin, and then you pass towards one. The only one with a closed door is the Guardian of the Arena, which you see brighter light and a sweet scent of some sort of smoke coming out from that one as you are led to yours, which above your sitting area, you see Briar's Bane. And inside there are a few couches, a small little basket full of various snacks, and a large tome that seems to be a itinerary of the match, as well itinerary of the Colosseum, as well as some insights into your fellow competitors. So the small little munchkin cat kind of guides you and gestures into the abode and goes, "Here you are. If you have any questions, please pull the bell over there and one of us will come running." So
go over and pull the bell.
And you see a little bell that's around the cat's neck goes, and he goes, like, perfect, exactly.
Oh no, I have a question.
Yes, what is your question?
Do you guys have like super strong coffee?
I believe we do.
Okay.
I'll have to dip into the Guardian's chamber because I believe currently the barista is in his room. So let me go grab them, and then they will be right around. You have about 3 hours until the Colosseum begins. So do any preparation or just relax. Feel free to partake in any snacks of your desire, and call us if you need anything. Good day. And he kind of scurries away with his little like shifting walk down back towards the Guardian's arena or Guardian's chamber.
Okay. Can you go steal some coffee? Thank you.
Yeah. I need it.
And you are left to your own devices. You hear kind of the murmurings of other competitors around. Everyone's trying to keep, it seems as if most people are trying to keep quiet. You saw groups and teams, mostly groups, but you did see about 13 individuals who have entered the competition by themselves. So what would you like to do here in this chamber, if anything? Or we can just skip ahead to the opening ceremony.
Okay, well, I think a couple of the res, let me get my notes out here. It might not be bad for us to like go around as a team and like introduce ourselves and maybe make some friends, because I know, we're all competitors and we're gonna kick their ass, but I think it'd be good for us to like have allies in some of the events.
That could be true.
It's definitely a good idea. I do want to say before we go off and start making friends, because that's, as Grace said, it's a good idea to make friends long term. There's more going on after this than we probably have our brains wrapped around, even with all the planning and hijinking and everything else that we've been getting to. I do want to say that whatever happens today, I appreciate all the four of you, including Lore.
Lore is also there with you the entire time.
Lore is there with us.
You've seen that as you kind of turn and acknowledge Lore. You kind of, they've been kind of recluse the entire time, kind of small, have their Heather's Vigil half cape hood kind of up, and you see that they are decked out a little differently this time. Much more similar to the original outfit you saw, that half plate armor with the bright orange shoulder pauldron and kind of patchwork. It seems to be more consistent now. Full heavy plate leather greaves on her legs disappear into lighter midwear, where it seems as if they have more that heavy leather pauldron and then kind of more bits of leather armor that seem to be gaps to make it so they can easily move, and large heavy metal gauntlets over their paws that have small little nubs on their knuckles, all covered with the half cape bright orange Heather's Vigil too. And as you go finally enter into this other place, she kind of lowers her hood and her eyes are very large. She's like, that was a little this is kind of much bigger than I was expecting.
Don't worry about them. It's looking at Duke and Lav and like doing like a small like half wink. It focuses more on like Lore and Scree in this moment, but everyone's included in this. The crowds out there are going to scream and shout and jeer, and there's going to be a lot of things you don't want to hear that gets shouted at you, but you're going to just have to let it wash over and wash away, because this is your moment to have some fun on the grand stage and show everybody what you're made of. So, no matter what, we've all got your back.
Hey.
Duke actually kind of leans over to also look at Lore and just says, I've been doing performances like this for a long time. Granted, this is much different, but you always have to remember, it's all about what you can do and not what the audience thinks about it.
Both of you will make either you make a charisma persuasion check. Oh, sorry.
I'm specifically using my inspiring leader feat.
Oh.
That's what I want.
Ooh.
There's a reason
cool.
I got two curses, okay?
Remind me what that does again.
Inspiring leader. You can spend 10 minutes inspiring your companions, showing up their result effect. When you do so, choose up to 6 friendly creatures within 30 feet so that you can see who you can see or hear. The creature gains temporary. Where's the each creature gains temporary hit points equal to my level plus my charisma modifier. So
nice.
Temporary hit points is 5 plus 4. So charisma modifier plus 3.
So temporary 9.
5 plus 3. Sorry, I said that wrong. Plus 8 temporary hit points.
Amazing. Temporary hit points 8. And do they gain anything else, or just the temporary hit points?
It's just the temporary hit points.
Nice.
I have Bardic Inspiration for later, and I will use that later for sure. But that was my.
We will need it later.
Duke is just trying to be
it.
comforting and put some, like, what am I trying to say? Duke is trying to just be that person where it's like, I've been here, slightly different circumstances, but from experience, don't worry about everyone else as much, specifically to Lore, because Lore has a tendency of being worried about how other people perceive them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I made some snacks. And Lavender will give 2 of the protein balls to every player. Eat them like in between rounds, or like when you just need a little extra boost. They should help.
All right.
And that's nice.
I'll take one. This smells good.
the most intense sniff.
The biggest sniff.
Amazing.
Hey, Al.
Just so you know, temporary hit points don't stack. So.
Okay, so my
temporary
8
hit points. Yeah, your 8 would be replaced by Ruby Snack's 8. Lavender's Rumble Ball's
That's
8.
why
Or whatever
Ruby's
number.
just holding on to them
Yeah.
until he loses the ones
This is
he's
a
got.
reminder.
Good call. Thank you for that reminder.
Yeah.
Also,
You're
Elle,
welcome.
check your messages.
Wait, where? Tell me
Discord
where.
chat.
Okay, Discord. Okay. Oh, private chat or Discord.
You see Laura kind of walk over to the big book on the table and it's like, we want to take a look at what the rounds are going to be. Pretty sure this tells us.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
we
yeah, because there were
probably
some
do that.
mystery ones.
All right. You walk over and open it, and it's this grand tome. And on the front, you see this symbol of a long-haired cat in a crown with kind of this vine filigree coming from the corners on the very embossed on the front of this tome. And as you open in, there's a long rambling history of all of the past 4 lives of Lord Acton Caldwell Windhelm, the 4th of his own life, describing how it led to here, the apex of his creativity, building the Lowin Colosseum. And later on, about halfway through, it actually gets to the rounds of the Colosseum, which are as thus. The opening act, which ends directly into a free-for-all. The first round, which is a labyrinth. And you see scrawled in a very twisting hand, a twisting font. You see a labyrinth with its very own monster. Here you will delve deep and use your wit or your brawn to get through the fastest. Good luck. Seemingly, you can choose your way to go through the labyrinth, and there will be different paths that lead you on different trials. And the only goal is to get out first.
Good.
Then there will be the halftime show, which you see the words featuring Ruckus at the sock hop.
Duke has a moment where he's like, huh.
I think I play some of their best songs, which is 12 in the evening.
Oh. 12 in the evening. Oh.
God. The brain rut is real, okay? The brain rut is real. I've seen them too many times in person, like at concerts. It's good stuff.
Honestly, good play on words. Good reference.
After the halftime show will be the semifinals, which is a payload mission. So,
Payload mission.
2 teams will go against each other. 2 teams, or a team and an individual, or 2 individuals, 2 competing factions will go against each other. One trying to escort a payload through a route, capturing points along the way.
Is this Marvel Rivals?
It's actually Overwatch,
I
but
was gonna
yeah,
say it was
Marvel
Overwatch.
Rivals too.
I was going to say Overwatch, but I feel like
Overwatch.
they both of them have a very
They're the
similar
same
game.
game. They're
They're
the
the
same
same
game.
It's the same game. It's just different. It's just different. It's the same but different.
I've never
It's the
played
same but
either of them, so this will be great.
It is actually
Illusion,
Team
everything
Fortress.
is
You're
alive.
right,
Fortress.
Artemis.
All your favorite
You
games.
are-
are
you're
right,
It's
Artemis.
fine.
Pay homage to the original Team Fortress.
Oh god.
There we go. But yes, payload, and then the teams will swap, and you will try to stop the other team from moving the payload.
I like this.
And the very last, the finals, as you all know, is a tag team champions duel, where if you are a team, you have to defeat the other. If you're a team going against a team, you have to defeat the entirety of the other squad's team. If you are a team going against a single opponent, that single opponent has to beat your entire team to win, but you only have to beat them. You see Laura kind of like flips through and is like, it has a list of all the opponents here if we want to read those. Kind of flips through, is like, there are a lot of them.
if I could have a couple of those. Curve like reaches over and like selects like the top 2 pages, basically just like takes them out of her grasp. Yeah, her grasp.
All right.
Just rip it out of the book.
Just rip it right out the book.
Yes. 100%.
So the top 2 pages, you see the very first page is about the Guardian of the Arena.
Good. That's the one I was most wanting to read about. So
in the book, you see a tall mountain of a beast. The Guardian of the Arena has been champion of the Lowin Colosseum for the past 5 years running, defeating the last reigning champion in an epic confrontation that lasted a day.
A full day?
Damn.
I know who we should become allies with.
This
So we
imposing
kick
this imposing gladiator brings the tradition of gladiatorial combat to the forefront, wielding a mighty trident and net combination, as well as a variety of other tricks and apparatus at his disposal. You will recognize him as being the true king of the Colosseum by his glorious large mane and flair for the dramatic.
what's his name?
The Guardian.
Guardian of the
Interesting.
Arena. It's the only
The
thing written there.
Guardian.
Interesting.
It's the only
Is
thing
there
written
like
there.
is there like a portrait or anything as well, or is it just like the
You see a tiny, very like quick sketch, like almost like it looks like a sketch that someone would do like in a cafe of just like drawing other people in the cafe as like face drawing.
okay.
A very quick sketch of a regal, very square-faced lion with a mane, and you can just see even on the picture there's bandoliers full of vials and small orbs, and you see on his back you see just the tail end of a trident, and that's all that's depicted in the portrait there.
Okay. After reading through this, Kerr's going to go through his little bag of the potions that Callie gave us,
Oh.
Oh, that's right.
and
That
then
have
going
1 minute
to
effects.
ring for the attendant.
Bring for the attendant.
Yes.
Okay. About a few minutes later, the attendant arrives along with this tall Siamese cat, tan and black spotted, in a billowed collar, puffy striped sleeves that delve down into a double-breasted red and dark purple striped kind of traditional jerkin with the puffy sleeves, who is pushing a small cart that seems to have a Blesk-powered apparatus of various things on it. He goes, "Is this the room for the coffee?"
Yes.
She carts in, and you hear like that. She starts going to work. As the other small munchkin cat from before walks in, and goes, "You rang?"
Yes,
The glow of the bell spinning as it arrives.
No, I don't mean to be too questioning or presumptuous, but you've been working these events for a while. I can assume.
Oh yes.
You seem like you are very endeared into the company here.
Master Lowin saved us from the streets when I was but a small kitten.
How generous.
Wait a minute.
Is this Ruby or Lav?
What do you mean there's more orphans in the city?
I think I need to go rewatch an episode real quick. I'll be back, guys.
I wanted to ask, what was the Guardian's favorite brew?
Oh, they love the late night, which is 5 shots of espresso coffee
Good God.
on top
Yeah.
of added to a that doesn't exist in Teleday.
What, a Jaeger shot or like a monster? Like, what is this?
A
Espresso
Caspian
shots.
brew. a Claspian brew, which is essentially an Americano.
Okay.
I can see why it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, thank you very much.
Bert just donated 5 glass to the orphans.
Lab is an orphan.
Candle thanks you.
Oh
No, thanks to the orphans,
Yeah,
not us.
Candle somewhere
Candle.
somewhere finds 5 blue glass. Thank you for the follow.
We're gonna allocate a lot of these funds to other other NPCs so that we don't get too rich.
Lega
Okay.
to Diablo.
Yeah.
Yes, Ruby.
Could I possibly make a history check with my proficiency bonus because I'm Loa? About the Lowin Colosseum and
Yeah.
Lowin to see if I know that.
Of course. You absolutely may.
How
Roll a
familiar
history
is
check.
every orphan in the city with this Colosseum?
They all know each other, clearly.
Is a dirty
course.
20.
Ooh.
From what you do know that the Lowin Colosseum often took in orphans, but specifically feline orphans, off the street,
I have a thing about
and
cats.
to then house them and hypothetically use them as labor for the Colosseum. But other than that, you didn't really hang out at the Colosseum all that much. It was up in the branches, so it's like the rich people district. So if you were in the area, it was for very specific purposes, which didn't leave you a lot of time to explore. So that's kind of all you know. There's no strange or secret connections that you can think of.
Okay. I just wanted to double check that it wasn't something else.
Being
You
as
thought
I also don't know what you're referencing, no.
Okay.
secrets.
Solid.
But you can message me what you think it is, and maybe it'll become a thing if I like it enough. Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna message you then.
Not
How
yet.
dare you?
Yeah.
It's mein Heart. It's mein Lieber. But
Yeah, from
Continue,
the lab
Fair.
one shot. I was just making sure on that.
oh, I see.
So
You do not remember seeing a particular feline there.
Okay. Oh wait, I remember the one shot. Yeah. Oh,
Now that I know what you're getting, you do not remember seeing a particular feline there.
that's good. On site, anyways. Kerr kind of like gestures the cat to the side a little bit, and it's like, so I don't want to make too big of a deal about this because it's meant to be a bit of a surprise, but the Guardian and I, we used to be pen pals, you might say, and we fell out of touch a while ago, and it's been a number of years, and I don't want to seem like we're grab-handing to try and meet up and say hi together, but if there could be a moment that in between matches we could get a private meeting, I'd very much appreciate it. And they're going to slide a blue glass into their palm.
Ambition. And okay. Everyone goes and look and goes. And make an insight check for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh God. Let's see if I have to use any of my luck points now instead of later for the actual fight we're about to do. Please be good. That is 11 plus insight is not great. 13. 3 plus 11 is 14.
Okay.
Okay.
You see a flash of an emotion before kind of their face goes back to a more neutral, happy customer service face, and goes, I will see if the Guardian wishes to converse with you, but, and like bows and hands the coin back up. You may keep this.
It's very generous of you to refuse. I'll put this somewhere better, if that's the case. But I would like a moment to speak with him. In any case.
See if he has
With the
time. And they bow and walk back to the entrance and goes like, any other questions or requests? No? Very
No one
well.
else?
And scurries away. And scurries away.
Listen, I'm not trying to cheat. I'm just saying we gotta play this game smart, okay?
At this point, coffee. Yep.
I know you already.
And you see at this point the barista kind of turns and looks at you, Screen goes, and you see this small little hourglass-shaped mug with a tiny handle and just a little bit of foam set on top. And as you see lowers, you see just a little rat face made in the top of the foam on top, and goes, "Well, if you finish that and wish more, this is a little bit stronger than that. That's just classic coffee. Just to give you a little bit of a boost."
Curse.
He goes back
I know
to
what
the
I'm doing
machine.
during break.
You know,
Is that the late nights?
Oh no, this is our apologies for the name. Master Windhelm made it, but the ball kicker.
The ball kicker.
That's
I
really
hardly
good.
know her, but I love it.
That should keep you awake for quite some time if you're feeling a bit under the weather.
Thank you. It's so pretty.
She's gonna stare at it for a little bit.
Could I possibly get the amlo fog? If you have the things, also no pressure.
Of course. Goes back to her cart, opens up this bottom hatch and starts pulling things out. Any other orders while we're here?
If you could just give me like 8 espressos in a row.
Would you like a late night?
Actually, that sounds delicious. Thank you.
Absolutely. Pulls out more beans. You hear
Sitting on the couch with it. Sorry for drinking most of the coffee.
And I will put 3 green glass onto her little coffee station as well.
"Oh, thank you." Scoops it and sticks it into the small apron she's wearing. Goes and just sets about going to work. About 5 minutes later,
Burke's about to get like some angry messaging.
wait, he gave
Sent one.
disadvantage. About 5 minutes later, multiple drinks are come. Kerr, yours arrives in a tall, brown clay ware cup with no foam on the top, but you just see a black abyss inside the cup. Duke, did you order anything? Duke, you aren't good at anything.
Duke doesn't need the heart palpitations. Their center chest is still very sensitive.
Duke
They
is,
have notes from their doctor.
legitimately in the corner, like snacking on nuts to keep his energy
Hey,
up, and
Fable.
is meditating to try to keep himself calm and focused on what they need to do.
You all the rest of you see the barista walk over to Duke and go, "Hey," and scurry over to Lav, bringing her a tall cylindrical glass see-through that you can see inside. Swirling is little wisps of what seems to be this kind of violet syrup that isn't fully mixed with the brown of the tea, and on top you see a tiny little raccoon face in the foam. Goes, "All right, well, if there's nothing else, I have other people to attend to." As you hear a bing, bing, and this little light start bopping on the top of the cart, and that's been going off kind of consistently the entire time she's been hanging out in this chamber.
Poor girl.
These
Poor
orphans are
person.
skilled.
And I think that's everything
These
for now.
orphans are
Thank
underpaid.
you.
Amazing.
We
So-
always are.
Drinking your drinks, and before we go to break, Scree,
Yeah.
you gain. It's already been almost 2 hours, folks. Don't worry about it. Scree, you gain 1. You literally cannot fall asleep for 24 hours.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
god.
Damn.
Crash hard after this.
You
Damn.
do gain 2 points of exhaustion at the end of the 24 hours.
Jeez, just-
But you
just sleep for a
also
week.
gain advantage on initiative rolls for that 24 hours.
These drinks are nice.
All right.
And
These are like Pabrian quality drinks.
you gain the alert feat
That's
for
good.
24 hours.
All right.
Lavender, you gain resistance to wisdom checks. Well, wisdom saving throws. And you gain the. Oh wait, no, you already have that.
Not that one, but a different one. A different advantage.
You gain. Oh, what's it called?
Resistance.
It's not mirror image. It's the other one.
Oh, duplicate or
Double team.
No, double team essentially. Yeah, literally. What is it? Sorry, one moment.
Illusion shit.
It's one where it's essentially what displacer beasts have.
Blink.
Oh.
No, not blink. Where they just kind of you have disadvantage on attacks on you for the next 24 hours.
Mirror image.
Amazing.
No.
Oh, 24 hours? Okay, great.
Oh wait,
We're gonna
sorry.
do some
Yours
more.
isn't 24 hours. Yours
Okay.
isn't 24 hours. Screws is 24
I was-
hours because of how strong it is. Yours lasts for 5 hours,
I was gonna say we're gonna do some
which is
crimes
still a
after
decent amount of
this.
time. So it'll hypothetically last around halfway through the Colosseum. It would peter out during the halftime show.
Mhm.
And then Kerr,
Okay. What does
Your
that
late
drink do
night.
to me? Yeah.
you cannot sleep for 12 hours,
12 hours.
which you gain 1 point of exhaustion at the end of it.
Just add that to. Honestly, Kerr should have a running exhaustion on him. I swear. Honestly.
And you gain oh, what is it? I wrote it down for the guardian of the arena.
Gain the jitters.
You gain the jitters.
Gain
You
a heart
gain
attack.
you gain evasion
Ooh, evasion.
as well as advantage on perception checks or anything kind of relying on perception. So, or like your eyes and seeing things. So, like perception checks, investigation checks, things like that.
Is this
Nice.
for the whole 12 hours or?
Yes,
Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you. Oh my god.
you're welcome.
It's great. Guys, I'm so excited.
You're
And Duke,
great.
Great.
as you settle and focus in and try to ready yourself for the task, ahead, you feel you hear the slight in the background, and mist kind of swirls through your vision, and you gain resistance to necrotic damage
I already have
for.
that.
Oh, right, you do. Well, you gain double resistance to necrotic damage.
How's this half? You take 0 damage now.
No,
No,
okay.
just the half is half. You only take 1/4 damage.
Quarter
For the
damage.
next 20,
One
so
point
we'll
of
follow
damage.
with this. For the next 24 hours, you can choose to succeed 2 saving throws
Okay.
Ooh.
of any kind.
Ooh.
Hey, Fable.
Fable not now.
And you have
You do better.
the ability to speak with dead, which isn't really useful here, but you have the ability to speak with dead. You also have the ability to cast the Dance Macabre spell for 24 hours.
What does that mean? What's the Dance Macabre spell?
And
Is
that,
like
my
Master
friends,
Hideous laughter, but dancing?
Oh. With dead
it's a pretty
people?
good, a pretty good one. We'll see. You'll have to see what
So we should
happens
take a break. Okay.
as we'll be back in 10 minutes, folks. So get your popcorn, get your drinks, go to the bathroom, because we will be diving right back into the opening ceremonies of the Lowin Colosseum when we return. See you in 10, folks. 2, 1. I'm totally here. Totally here. So good. Not a problem.
Barely an inconvenience. Super easy. Barely inconvenience. Elle, are you saying words right now? There you
Didn't
go.
even notice that we were late. That's all. Didn't even notice that anybody was late because everybody was here the whole time.
Yeah, everyone is actually here right now.
Then there's me who never left my chair.
I know. I saw. KJ, you should stand up.
Ruby and Zatara
Probably.
are using disguised self to blend in with their backgrounds, much like PETA did in the Hunger Games.
Just so good. It's because
Very
of those baking
cake.
skills that Ruby has.
Lav is actually just
That worked
PETA
way
Malark.
too. That worked way too well.
I'm just saying. I feel like there's some parallels between Lav and PETA Malark that we could draw.
Ooh.
Lav and PETA Malark from the Hunger Games.
Oh, Peter Malark.
Baking and overthrowing governments and, you know, tragic love story, probably.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing tragic about Lav's love story.
What are you talking about?
I'm pressing
Definitely
X
not.
to doubt.
Doesn't just make for great content and storytelling. It's fine. No. That wouldn't possibly happen.
Remember, everyone, welcome back, by the way, as we wait for people to come back, me included. Stop it. You don't even know how much. I don't think I know how much you love PETA. Wait a second. I didn't even know you liked the Hunger Games. What is happening?
We've just got into the deep dive right just now.
Okay.
This is the perfect time to remind everyone to go check out the GoFundMe pinned in our chat.
Cupcake.
If you haven't yet, to help a good friend of ours, Cupcake, with their battle.
Is it still pinned?
Yeah, it's still pinned. Should still be there.
Yeah, good. We'd also drop it again just so.
But also, yes. Hunger Games, what were you saying? It's free?
Yeah, I was obsessed with Hunger Games in like middle school. It was the book that got me into reading.
Oh,
like to actually enjoy reading. Yeah. Very good soup. I have the pin somewhere.
Now, I'm not saying that that's like a metaphor for like you as a cosplayer, but now that I know that about you, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a lot of apocryphy.
You know what? Fair. Yeah.
That suddenly makes a lot more sense.
Thank you, Bacon, for gifting No One AI a sub.
Thank you, Bacon. Bacon, thank you. You do a lot.
Thank you, No One AI, for thanking Bacon for gifting you a sub.
As a fan of Josh Hutcherson, he made me love that character so much more. From Chelsea.
Yeah, and also Josh Hutcherson is very cute and also very hot.
Great actor. A great actor. Also, I don't know who else like watched Five Nights at Freddy's on repeat, but like honestly, great movie. I know it probably wasn't fantastic, but it was a great movie, and he did a great.
It was a good movie.
Obviously, you're missing his most important role in Zathura.
No. Let's go back to the Inception, which is Bridge to Terabithia. Which no one
right.
over. No one who has read the book or seen the movie has ever been able to be normal again.
And he's continued to make me cry since.
I mean, MVP.
Typecast.
Sad. Typecast sad.
Sad boy.
If it's all right to kind of start again, I, as Scree, am going to go over to that big tome and just look to see what the fifth name is down on there. Pick one of them.
Fifth one?
Yeah.
All right.
Which one of the?
Roll a d10 for me.
Which one of the gladiators are you?
I love that it's one of the D10, which is therefore indicating it's one of the gladiators that was created by our fan base.
I got a 6.
6 full of tricks.
What is the team or person name I see?
If this is Burke, I'm gonna laugh.
I don't think he made one.
Probably not, but like
who?
I said
Oh,
Burke,
no.
but it could be Bacon. It would be about
Yeah, I
like
was
the
like,
same
there's no
amount
way.
of chaos.
No, this is
No, I don't want to know who it is in chat, but I do want to
Oh,
know
no.
in game.
You just you're not gonna believe me, but you, dear Scree, as you read the fifth name down the list, you flip 5 pages in. You see the picture of a squirrel, big mohawk on the top, eyeliner that has wings cornered out, and a heavy kind of punk leather jacket. No spikes or anything, but kind of like those rivets down the front. And you just see the name Scrolt.
Yes.
God damn it!
No
Yeah.
fucking way. Number 6
I-
is Scrolls.
And you
How
just
many
see
of
in the
these- all right.
description.
Can I get like a vibe check? How many of these
Yes.
names are puns
This-
to fight Scree specifically?
No,
Like,
no,
my
I want to
God.
find out in game. I want to find out in game.
In game. Oh my
In-game.
God.
In-game.
You see for the description, you just see this mighty warrior entered the Colosseum to have a chance to battle their favorite warrior they've ever met.
All right, well, I'm going to continue with the bit that I was going to do, and I'll be like, this one looks good. Let's go befriend him.
I'm so happy. I'm
God
so
damn
happy.
it. There's no way.
I'm so happy that this is working out the way it is, because this is, listen, I'm so sorry for everyone who wanted us to start actually fighting this session. That might not happen. We're too busy just like having a great time. And then it's 2 weeks till the next session, and this is gonna be great. Honestly, I love this.
Oh,
This is
fine.
amazing. Oh my God.
The
Oh
best
my
part is the
God.
person who submitted this one isn't even currently in chat.
Oh my God. Of course
Yes.
not.
No, it's
Oh,
okay.
They'll probably return. They were here. They'll probably return.
Uh-huh.
Good God.
Yeah, let's go make some allies.
Get them allies.
Okay. Are you all going, or wait? Is
I
that
think
another?
we
Hey,
do
what's
this
that?
one.
Has it already been cooled down?
no way.
That's so
When I
pretty.
fix that,
That looks really good. Yep, there is another hey with that.
Now I'm.
I will write that one down as well and roll for
Was
it.
Oh my
Which I
God.
I had to make an
Or I-
unlow fog.
Ooh, from one extreme to the other. Okay.
You know what?
Okay.
We'll make this quick.
Did
I
we
got
get
this.
one? Yeah, no.
The
I think only
purpley
straight
blue
was-
doesn't come through super well on the camera, but I had to make an unlow fog.
Delicious. Oh, that sounds delicious. Oh my God. You have to make one
Okay.
for me. So.
Oh God, it's good.
Whoever would like to follow, I'm going to march down over to the Scroll store, and I'm gonna knock.
There's no door. The only
I'm-
door the only one that has a door is the Guardians. So
I
as you
want-
enter in, you see, as you turn the corner and go, ha! You see lounging back in one of the high back chairs is just tilted back on 2 legs, and their feet is just up on the small table. Heavy leather boots that curl at the top and are capped with a brass top cap. That heavy jacket with just a kind of torn, ratty tank top underneath and heavy leather pants. The mohawk you see is bright green as the turning goes, oh my God, it's Mr. Scree!
Hey, what?
Oh my God! He charges up to you and like stops momentarily, then goes back and goes, sorry, turns around and you see him huddle over and start murmuring to himself like, oh my God, I didn't expect to meet Mr. Scree until we were in the combat. Now how am I gonna show off my cool moves and everything? Turns around, hello! And just does a big bow.
Scree's
my
face, as
God.
I'm sure mine is bright red.
Oh.
Ah, hello. Do I'll stick out my head, shake it.
You see as you stick out your hand, they pass out.
What? What is this creature?
I just go over, I get a
I love him.
quill, and I go get a paper, and I say, hey, we're allies in these games now. Scree, and I'll just kind of like put it into their hand, and I'll leave. Oh wait, no, I go back and I'm like, parentheses, Briar's Bane team and parentheses and put it back in their hand, and I leave.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So you leave the passed out form of Squirrel on the ground.
That'll be fine.
Yeah.
Is the squirrel a team or an individual?
It's
an individual.
It's
an
a
individual.
squirrel,
By
which
himself.
I approve.
It's a brown furred squirrel with a bright green mohawk. Eyeliner that goes out in big wings with a heavy leather jacket. And you also, as you leave, as you're tucking the note into Squirrel's pocket, you find 5 green glass in there too, and just kind of
team donation. Good trade.
Oh my god.
Scree finally gets the hero's welcome they were hoping for.
I think after
That's
Scree
amazing.
left
Oh,
to go do that,
Oh my god.
Duke
Yeah.
would stand up and start going over like the list of people, and Duke is specifically looking for people he thinks would be A, advantageous to help us, and B, the people that looks like they would wreck our shit.
Oh. Good call.
So just make a general insight check for me.
Sure. Because that's what Duke is good at. Well, I rolled Jet's dice, so of course it's a good roll. That's a natural 20 for 23.
Ain't that just the way?
Walking through,
Just Jet looking up.
you pass by the person right next to you, and you see the name Mouse above it. Mawce. And you see kind of sitting there at one of the large chairs around the center table, a
Cat.
average height tabby cat with a heavy cloak that the hood is down, kind of some bits and bobs of armor, but what you notice most is the tall staff that seems to be carved out of a tree limb of a large tree. The other thing you notice is that there's about 3 or 4 4 other figures still just kind of huddled around, not really conversing with one another, with their hoods up. And none of them are talking to each other. They're just awkwardly sitting in silence as you walk by, getting a kind of strange vibe from them. The next chamber you walk across, you see 2 small gecko folk. Their attire hung on the back of the wall, the back hooks of the wall. It seems to be like 2 bright red half cloaks, and you see a trident and a net hung to either cloak. They're kind of like walking about. They seem to have a map in front of them, are strategizing with the book open. They seem to be hard planning currently. Moving on, you walk past the Guardian's door, that sweet aroma still emerging.
Can I smell anything else from there? Like, I know that's the over-encompassing thing, but is there any, like, undertones of what else might be in that room?
Make a perception check.
I love that because I don't have the big light on, I lose this dice in the shadows by my mug.
It just disappears every time you roll it. Oh, come on.
I love Jet's dice. It's another natural 20 for 23.
Oh my
Honestly,
god.
maybe I should have made extra of Jet's dice.
That might be it.
Instead of
They'll be
extra
the good
of
Jet dice. There'll be the good Jet dice and the bad Jet dice, and they look exactly the same. One of them tells the truth, and the other one always lies. That's what's gonna happen.
Right.
I try to switch back and forth between the two so it's not too overpowered.
As you breathe in and kind of you can smell that there is a bunch of food behind the door of various types of meat. The sweet smell you smell kind of has an oak kind of cherry smell, but then there's an underlying scent of. Make a nature check for me with advantage with your natural 20.
Wait.
It's because Jet believes in Duke more than Duke does.
Oh. Wow.
Oh.
It's the same number. They're both a 7.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Which makes it an 8.
Oh, yeah. 8.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can't quite catch what that last scent is in the kind of menagerie of smells in this sweet scent. And you can smell that there is one other figure in there of a scent that you do not recognize. Progressing onwards, you see 2 chambers that are empty. One with the name Torin above it, and one with the name Dalliance above it. The next chamber you see with someone inside of it has the name Helarctus, which I swear you made just to make me second guess how I say a name every time. Which inside,
We know who made that one.
We
know who made that
in
one.
that side one, you see a dark brown bear folk with a patch of golden fur on his chest in the shape of a sun, wearing a cowl, and you can see on the very back wall there is a shield hung there with that same kind of sun motif that's on his chest emblazoned on there. You don't see any other weapons, but you just see kind of finishing out his very loose garb is just a large symbol of... One sec, I gotta go to my notes.
That's what happens when everybody makes very good complex characters. They're beautiful and descriptive.
Loading.
Loading. Unadulterated
Loading.
loading.
Always under-ended loathing.
Bastards.
For the character and clothing. I load it all.
It's
Okay.
so good.
All of us.
Every
we started
little
it,
thing
the rest of us
loads
are like,
and
yes,
so-
this is what we're doing now.
This is just what we're doing.
You just see the symbol of... Where is it? Of a tree that goes out into a Y with the sun, with the symbol of a sun kind of being held in the rook of that tree. You can make a religion check if you wish.
But religion?
All right, Chelsea. Screw you, have inspiration. You have DM inspiration for that
That's
lovely
12.
jingle you just made.
So
That was a
good.
good point, Chelsea.
Love it, love
Hey,
it.
Chelsea.
Thank you, Chelsea.
There's a present in my email. In my email?
Discord?
From who?
Maybe they
I'm
know
Oh,
Discord.
so stacked for these
From no
fights,
one.
inspiration-wise.
Well, 3 of us have advantage on initiative when the next fight happens.
One of us regularly has advantage on initiative. Like,
Yeah.
God,
guys,
that's-
I know we're all afraid of like a TPK, but I feel like we're just gonna like smash it, and it's going to be
Oh, yeah.
I know.
very, very useful, no one AI. Thank you.
I have a 12.
What's that mean?
You have a 12?
total.
For what? Religion?
Religion.
Perfect. Luckily, this is one of the
Eros.
more popular gods. Yes, it is Eros.
Oh.
The god of the hearth, medicine, seasons, and the sun.
Oh.
Why?
No, I'm
12?
talking to Ruby. You continue.
Oh, amazing. So a sun god of sorts.
Okay.
Who seems to just be sitting there. I open up that document again. It just seems to be sitting there quietly to themselves. And you see
Do
every so
any of them,
often
like,
you see every
as
so
I'm-
often flashes of magic kind of scatter across.
as I'm walking like past these groups of people or these individuals, like, are any of them like taking notice of me or looking at me in any way? Because
No.
Duke is a bit of a spectacle at the moment.
Not a ton. The only ones you notice who really takes a look at you is
Scrolled once they wake up.
the scroll once they wake up.
And
A
that's
spotted
not-
hyena kind of starts walking down the aisle, and tall, towering. It seems like they could be a little taller than Kerr. And just like chucking to himself, like let's see, and goes, kind of pauses and Well, you're an odd one, ain't ya? Ah, you fuck.
I'm entertaining though, so keep your eyes out.
Is that filthy?
Motherfucker.
You see them walk into the room with the name Barkley Longtooth above it. Oh. Those are the people that you notice here currently. All of the other abodes are empty. There's only a few that weren't there. One with the name Little Cyrus above it, and one with one that seems to be being actively prepared currently, as an almost last-minute entry, it seems. As well as a few others that are empty. But any particular one piqued your interest?
I mean, all of them for different reasons.
Just trying to figure out who their player
You gotta
is,
pick
or who
one.
made it. You gotta pick one. We don't got much
Well,
time.
I already know Calarctos. That homie is Joe's. I'm intrigued by this hyena, not gonna lie.
Okay. You follow the hyena, and the hyena's room is trashed. Completely trashed. It seems like furniture has just been pushed to the sides. There's just a big mat on the floor that has a large great club, and you just see the hyena kind of laying back and chucking some bones onto the ground and just chuckling to themselves.
With the comment that the hyena had made, Duke will just kind of lean up against a door frame or whatever is there and just kind of take a look around, arms folded, tail like slowly swishing back and forth. You know, for someone with that kind of pomp and attitude, you'd think you'd be a little more organized.
Pomp and attitude? I'm just a dick.
It is filthy.
Don't
I don't
be
think he's
filthy.
here. But
I don't think so.
No, I
Not
like
anymore,
this-
at
I like
least.
this guy. I don't think it is filthy, but I do like this guy.
I like the idea of pretending it's filthy.
So what do you do? What's your thing?
The fuck would you like to know?
Well, that's why I'm asking, isn't it?
And looks over at what looks to be just like a large ring that just is leaning against the wall and goes, fine. I hit things and blow them up.
Yes.
I love this guy.
Amazing. I love this for us. Duke just kind of like nods. And I think Duke actually has like the meteor hammer that he probably crafted, unless there was someone at the Heather's Vigil who had one, and has it in the X holster hold on his body. It's just, I'm more of the entertainer type, but a little training goes a long way.
Oh, the Colosseum's gonna love you. They don't mind me too much. They're too quick. Boring. I'm entertained though.
I love him so much.
I'm terrified, and I love it.
I know.
He's-
I'm like, he reminds
Yeah.
me of a player character that I played with in a campaign, which was terrifying.
Whenever he was younger, he had a little card that says, "Hello, my laughing is a condition. Please don't be alarmed."
Really? I think Duke just gives kind
but
of
he had it ready.
he probably just gives like a smile and a nod and will turn and start heading back, just kind of watching the other people as he's going.
As you turn to walk away, you just hear, oh, one moment. And you see his whole kind of demeanor shifts a little bit, and his brow furrows and goes, the real danger is the Colosseum itself. And just bowls back and goes into hysterical laughing.
The fuck does that mean?
You guys, layer actions? Come on.
Like, you don't think this like whole place was rigged this shit out?
Oh, absolutely.
Ruby, hear me out. The 75th Hunger Games. We're ahead. We're ahead of the curve.
Oh
yes.
Okay.
See, I was thinking more Maze Runner, but we're gonna see. Oh, God.
I was also
Maze
thinking more
Runner is
Maze
also
Runner.
great.
Yeah,
It's both.
it's both.
It's cool.
Which is also free on YouTube right now. Anyways,
Tara's like, it's none, but go off.
You're like, sure, whatever you guys want.
Yeah, Duke will
How's your
just walk back,
delusions?
and when he gets back to the rest of the party, we'll just be like, I think the entire thing is rigged against us, not just the players, but the place itself, which I guess kind of expecting, but yay.
Well, we do have what was it? You bet like 67 blue glass riding on this. Like, no big deal, guys. We're only broke if we don't win.
Even then, sometimes you have money anyway when you don't win. That's happened
true.
a shocking amount of times in my experience.
so let's just make sure we win.
Yeah.
Bardic inspiration to all three of you.
Oh.
It only lasts for 10 minutes, so maybe
All right,
hold it for
I'm
later.
assuming we're about to start. That's the idea right now.
Let's-
Like we hear like the announcements start and everything. It's like, all right, team.
Laura, get your hand in here. Worm.
All right.
3, 2, Briar's brain. Briar's brain!
Let's
A
go
tiny
fuck it
squirt.
up.
All right.
Love it.
And then afterwards, we can get fucked.
And
That's what's
so you hear the trumpet start with you, and as you start filing out with the other of your combatants, you now see some of those missing forms kind of fill in a small mouse folk by themselves who seemingly has higher class gear than you expect them to have for their otherwise pretty humble appearance. You enter in to the top of the Colosseum and you just hear the crowd roar with praise and cheer as you enter in, and there, surrounded by a wide open arena, about 190 acorns by 110 acorns tall, the towering outdoor amphitheater seating rising, towering above you, almost 200-300 acorns tall. You are surrounded by an audience of probably 3,000 to 4,000 people.
Isatara,
Yes,
you have your audio.
I
The
do
music
have
is
my
muted.
audio
I was
muted, so
invested
none of
and I
you
didn't
hear.
realize.
Yeah, I was like, I went to go unmute it, and it's like the creator has muted it themselves. I'm like, fuck.
Well, of you watching, just imagine that. Imagine that to this. The crowd erupts around you as father and son, mother and daughter, thems and themlings gather around to watch this massive spectacle. And you can hear as you all enter on your own, various cries call out, it's like, where's the Guardian? Where's he at? Why isn't he down there? It's like, who the fuck are those twats? And suddenly you hear this like, and then the kind of hollow sound coming from these massive speakers that seem to be made out of the skull of some sort of animal. You can't quite see the other end, with that wire mesh kind of glowing that light frosted blue. You hear, and here we are. Welcome to the Grand Games of the Lowin Colosseum. I am here with my co-host Patty. It's like, thanks, Ted. We're here today to welcome in the competitors and hopefully see a return of our reigning grand champion, the Guardian of the Colosseum. The crowd erupts into it. It's like, you're right there, Patty, but we have some other lovely competitors here today, but before we get into them, we have to talk about the most important name in the house today, our humble and gracious host, Lord Acton Caldwell Windham IV of his own life. That's right. We have to honor our gracious host. Please, everyone, set up a grand round of applause for the Master of Ceremonies. And they gesture towards you. See, they're kind of shifting around this pedestal that seems to be on tracks around the outside of the Colosseum as they whip around to being right under the main tent or main kind of balcony, where walking up to the edge, you see this large, billowing brown and tan mane. A small little top hat on his head and this billowing ruffled collar. Double-breasted purple vest and a small cane walks over, and you just see a large furred paw wave before disappearing back. And there we have it, everyone. Our amazing host. Let's get into introducing the victims. I think you mean competitors, Ted. All right, competitors of this year's Colosseum. Starting, of course, with one of our newest entries who got a surprising amount of bets behind them. Let's introduce the Briar's Bane. And there's some scattered cheers, but nothing you quite hear.
All right. As we're walking out, Kerr scoops up like all three of them basically, and puts like Scree in his normal all four of them. Scree in his normal spots. Lab on one side, Duke on the other, and then like leaves kind of like Lore to kind of like walk ahead because he feels like he doesn't want to like grab Lore like just out of the blue. They might not appreciate that. The rest of them are used to this, and so just like lifts them up and around and just like goes like huff 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 on the shoulders.
And there's definitely like when you're doing that, like Scree's doing that, and Duke just has one hand on Scree's shoulder and is doing the most ostentatious like before any performance in the circus, like entertaining the audience.
All right. Kerr roll strength check, Duke roll performance check. As the announcers go on, and as you see, the announcers kind of zip around the outside of their track and spiral down to being right level with the arena floor itself, kind of across from you, seemingly to get a better look. And you can now see them now. It seems as if Patty is this lithe deer folk with these tiny little ears that seem to have buns tucked around them, so there's just the very tips of the ears poking out of these two large buns, and she's wearing seemingly just a lavender kind of almost pantsuit mix, where the top is a sleeveless vest that peacoats down over these pinstripe pants, and to the right, Ted, you see, is this large very square-shaped rhino figure with a large curving horn and just a little stubble buzz cut on top of his head, wearing a very prim and proper green blazer with kind of a yellow checkered undershirt. And they just go, and a new group bent on helping the little folk and fighting for what's right. We have the Briar's Bane. That's right, Ted. I believe that moving on to the particular names, this group is made up of Curian Tardarius, the Badger Barbarian, a musical talent with the rage to back it up. Duke Alabaster Moore, this group's entertainer, acrobat, a mini celebrity known as the Alpine Shadow. Have you ever heard of him, Patty? No, I haven't, Ted, but we can let them dream, can't we? That's right, Patty.
Wow, Patty. Wow.
Everyone comes here to make a name for themselves and leaves a celebrity in their own right. Next up, we have Scree, a popular fan favorite, apparently, and you hear, and from the edge of the arena, you hear, that's right! Oh my God. As you see the squirrel, they're kind of jumping up before tucking back in to line.
Oh no, they're
The
becoming
up-
lovable.
The up-and-coming hero
Okay, we'll just kill
pushing
them
to
really
do good
fast.
and leave the world a better place. I hear that's quite opposite from one of the last remaining members of the Briar's Bane, Lavender Knittingham. As sneaky as she is adorable, her fighting is just as good as her food, but we have also heard rumors of her sneaking around in the nights of Elnoa, because she is born here and bred. So, welcome her home, everyone. And last but certainly not least, we have
right, Lore.
Lore, an amazing companion and a great supporter in battle. A different kind of double-edged sword. And you hear one erratic kind of...
Is it?
Yeah.
And you see
Crazy.
turning to the right, holding up a sign that just says Lore. A tiny black and white canine folk who's standing next to them is the kind of regal form of Hector, and on the other side is Nectar. They're kind of standing on either side of
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I love this.
That's
support.
right. Hopefully we'll see if they're a bane to more than just the pesky weed, as we'll see how far they get in the Colosseum. Moving on, we have... And you see suddenly the music cuts short. And the kind of announcer speakers goes... You just hear the quieter voice of Ted kind of go, "What's this?" Taps his chest, snaps his fingers. His voice starts broadcasting from kind of everywhere, casting a spell on himself, and goes, "We seem to be having some technical difficulties as..." And the crowd suddenly erupts in raucous cheers, and a slight song starts erupting as standing on top of the of Lord Lowin's balcony, kind of on the ceiling, you see the towering form and flowing mane of what looks to be a lion-type creature.
Excellent. Oh, excellent.
Bring the light up. Bring the light up.
Carrie,
You just hear the new music starts billowing over these speakers, and the voices of the announcers kick in as Ted continues. "Well, it looks like our reigning champion has decided to introduce himself. And of course he does that. He is standing on top of Lord Acton's balcony. We have the guardian of the Colosseum, everyone." This lion folk you see just in bright red garb leaps from the top about 300 acorns above and starts billowing down, opening his arms. He starts just free falling down towards the arena before disappearing and reappearing, full superhero pose in the center as he rises up and opens his arms out to the crowd and goes, "Hello, my lovely Colosseum. Are we ready to once again find a true challenger?" And the crowd just, yeah! You hear a couple names thrown out here and there as possible challengers, and he kind of like puts his hand to one of his ears and another one, like, Little Cyrus has been after me for quite a while, but I've got my eyes on some other folk. And he kind of looks over, and he seems to make eye contact with you, Scree. Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
It's the side eye for me.
Oh, also, my strength check was a 21. It got lost amongst everything.
My
else.
performance was
There
also
was-
21.
Yeah, we did good. We did great. I was going to
Sorry.
use as many luck points as I needed to make sure that was a good one.
You guys are still kind of
Is it 10?
15? 15? Okay,
Yeah.
you do catch it because he's not really hiding it too much. As you're being carried on Kerr's back, and you see a few more people have started cheering for you guys after this grand display. You see his eyes when he kind of side-eyes at you, flick to your shoulder and then back towards you. Or turning back to the crowd and going, "This should be a fun and interesting competition, everyone. But be kind to our fellow competitors. They can't all be as grand and powerful as some of our past champions. So, give them a large round of applause, everyone! More cheers. As he kind of walks his way and stands in line. The announcers go through and announce the rest of the competitors, some of them garnering more cheers than others before we get to the... Stop that music. Go away, music. That's the Guardians intro. Before we get to... and then they go into a few sponsors, like some sponsors for today's games, besides the lovely and amazing Lord Acton himself, are the Heather's Vigil, William Grum of the amazing casino across, and you see the mic kind of stifle out for a second, and Patty comes in and be like, yes, William Grum, but we have many other amazing sponsors as well. And they go in and list through before finally rounding out and be like, but I believe that is enough of our announcements. Are you all ready for what you've come for? And she kind of raises her hands, more cheers erupt, and goes, well, with that, folks.
Speaking of sponsors, thank you Sirenscape and Lindy for sounds, by the way. I don't think we mentioned that at the beginning of the stream today. I just realized.
All right, everyone, please, if you would, before we dive fully in, let's take a look at our lovely orchestra over there. And in the form of Emmeline Sterling, the lovely Sirenscape and Arcane Anthems, and Kevin MacLeod. These lovely people will increase your enjoyment of the Colosseum today, because who likes silence when there's battle screams happening, right, folks? And with that, I believe it's time to roll initiative. Let's go! The crowd erupts, and as the crowd erupts and the final words of the announcers echo around the ground, starts rumbling, and you feel the floor beneath you start almost receding like a treadmill as you kind of get pulled. Not enough to knock you over, but you see coming from the ground pillars start erupting from the ground. Sections fall away into a pit, and the terrain around you just starts shifting, and you are split up, not from each other fully. Okay. And you are split up from the other competitors and divided around this new arena. God,
except for Lore.
Lore. No, the one who can save us if we die.
Our cleric? Our healer?
Our cleric? Because none of us can heal for shit.
So it's at this point that I'm going to need you all to go roll 20.
Roll 20.
I already have it open.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, God, that's right. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I was ready.
I've been ready. I had the website open. I just didn't launch it yet because I decided to wait.
No, it's still on the previous map, by the way.
I know.
I
know.
Okay.
It won't be in but a moment. I need you all to roll a d4 for me.
A d4?
Okay.
Here's my tiny one.
I got a 2.
I got a 4.
4, 1, 2, and Lav? Are you frozen?
I know. I believe.
How are you frozen, but I'm not frozen?
Potentially, roll 20 makes your computer go, ah!
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
Roll 20 makes your computer cry and weep. As much as we love Roll 20.
Usually I open it and then keep something else open while I'm not using it, so that way it's not actively open on my screen. My computer doesn't
crash. Screenshot it for a couple minutes.
If you... Sorry, I didn't realize roll 20 was going to kill your...
Oh, God.
Computer. My bad.
No.
You're good. I got a 3.
Okay. Nice. Perfect.
If we get every single number,
Yes, you did. And that's what I was hoping for. So who is odds? Duke and Lavender?
Uh-huh.
Yep. We are pretty odd, aren't we?
Facts.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
It actually has worked out really well. Yeah.
Yeah, odds,
Ah.
evens.
And I have to roll a
This
d4 for.
This one.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That works out really great.
Lore.
What
What
Lord
about
gets.
worm?
Worm is counting as a
Screwed.
pet for this, so it doesn't
That's right.
technically isn't technically member, so to say. Oh, baby. All right, so we're gonna switch some things up, which means we're gonna lose music for a second, but no one worry.
I can infer.
Well, this wasn't supposed to be here, but we're moving it here now.
All right.
Alright, KJ, your turn.
The map loading.
What
Improvise.
the hell do you want me to do?
Music, go.
Music, go. Nothing copyrighted.
Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da.
Ruby, go.
You guys are ridiculous.
Yeah, we're music. This is our boy band.
This is a boy band
The boy band.
that I'm not technically part of.
Because we were mad at you
You
that
just
week.
need to make your peace with Kerr, and then you can be invited
Hey,
into
well,
the
hey,
boy
leave
band.
it.
That's all you gotta do.
Exactly.
I mean,
Girl.
it's so easy.
KJ, this is
because
your
obviously
audition.
He's
This is my audition.
Yeah.
All right, let's slowly move in.
Much better.
All right, there we go. There's a lovely map for everyone. You guys
Oh,
should also
God.
be able to see it
Oh
now.
my god. Are we? I can see us. Maybe.
We're on the other side.
Wait,
So
I
find
see-
yourselves.
I see.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
shit! We did get separated. Oh,
Oh
fuck!
no.
A little
Oh
bit,
no!
just a little bit.
Don't
Some of
split
it.
the
Only,
party, they
oh, you know,
said.
only a little
But
bit.
the DM will.
All right. So, as the fight begins, fade in and out. Yeah.
I
No,
might
don't fade back in and out.
screenshot it and then just keep it open on my.
The little green circle is.
Yeah. If Roll20 is causing you issues, you can also let's turn that down a little bit. You can also tell me where to move your person, and you can take a screenshot of the map, or you can have the stream open and look at the
smart.
active map there.
Good call.
So
I make no promises.
now that we have music back, or should have music back hypothetically,
Yep.
It's up. I can
let's
hear it.
go. So, let me 1, 2, 3, 4.
This worked out well for. I don't know. Actually, we'll see how this goes. Oh,
All right.
God.
So, 25 to
Oh,
20.
wait a minute. It's the fighters and the sneaky
Oh, shit.
people.
Wait.
Oh, we got. Wait,
You
we have
roll
to roll.
initiative?
Yeah,
You
you
didn't
guys
have
have
to
roll
roll.
initiative.
You
They
didn't have
announced
to
it
roll
literally said
initiative.
roll initiative.
You,
Well,
you,
that
you
was-
said
that was
roll the
in-
d4, and then you didn't
At
say roll
advantage?
The
initiative.
announcer
So we were
said roll
waiting.
initiative.
Okay.
Alright.
I
And
think
we-
Lavender's
how
the
many
only
of us
one who
have
doesn't have
advantage?
initiative. Or doesn't have
Okay.
advantage.
Damn.
I have advantage from the
Should've had that
coffee,
coffee.
so I'm gonna hang on to my advantage from James along the way for a later date.
Okay,
Yo.
sounds good.
I don't know how the hell I accomplished this. This is gonna come to bite me later.
Probably.
We're up to 12. Not great.
16. Oh wait, no advantage.
With advantage, I got 12, so that was not great.
Hey
Thank
Ruby,
you for the advantage.
what's
Yeah?
25 in sign language?
Me too.
23.
Game Junkies, you missed Scrawled.
I get a feeling
That was
it's
Game
gonna come back.
Oh, I'm sure they'll be
That
back.
Of course
tracks.
it was. That
That
tracks.
makes sense.
That tracks.
We're
I may have not had advantage, But I got a natural one, baby.
I also got a
Nice.
nat 20.
Okay.
I put mine in chat.
So 25 to 20. Dang,
25.
you hucks.
Everybody else.
What is yours, Lev?
Plus natural 20 plus their dexterity, they're going to be like a 27.
In case you're wondering, I do in fact have 10
Wait.
d20s right now.
Nat 200. It's
Oh,
very
yeah, that's
thick
right.
That
D20.
last one's a perfect.
Not 2,000.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Amazing.
we got Duke, then Lav. This is the initiative order. So Duke, Lav. Wait, no, I lied. Yeah, no, we'll do that because it was a natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Scree, then
Then and then
Then-
and then Duke's a big person there somewhere.
and then
Listen.
and then Kerr.
And then there we go. I'm gonna roll with my.
And then we
dice
got the rest of them.
position.
And then we got the rest of them, which I will handle as we go.
Rest of what?
Good.
The rest of everyone.
Everyone. Oh, what about lore?
Yeah.
Can't
Shit.
forget that lore.
I
Sorry.
did though. Laura will be the big chonky boy.
How could you forget about lore?
Kurz, what's your dexterity?
Oh, it's like a 0. That's why I was getting better armor.
Alright.
So it's
So
0.
it's actually then Lore, then Kurt.
Okay, thanks. That's good. Yes, good, great.
Valiance. Torin. Ruckus and Arson. And Barkley. And last but certainly not least, our boy. All right, so starting off the top of the round. Wait, hold on. Okay. Sweet. Ooh, sweet. Okay. So, top of the round, we have Duke. Currently around you, the terrain has divided into multiple terrains. You see currently the area that you're on is surrounded by a giant ravine with seemingly 3 ways to break apart. But the biggest thing you notice, besides the ground beneath you, the massive chasms and ravines, and your friend Lav, is there is seemingly 3 small mole folk back to back, all wearing different colored bandanas and holding tiny little daggers between you and Lav. So, what are you doing?
Is that what this little red dot represents?
The
Yep.
red dot between us is 3
Mhm.
characters.
Yep, the red dots are for multiple people,
It's
and
just-
the orange
I
dots are
see.
for
Or
singulars. Yeah.
Got it.
Oh,
They each just
that's really
represent
smart.
a team.
That's really smart. Good job.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big brain.
Haha. So you two are separated because of this group in between you. Ooh. Are they? Well, not like separated. It looks like you guys are close. Good luck.
Let's see here. What do I want to do?
We literally had this entire game to plan for. Like, okay, opening round.
Okay, but I never am good at these. I think, okay.
No, we're fine.
We're doing great. We're doing amazing.
Do I have to
Gonna win.
bonus actions?
Of course we're gonna
Bonus
win.
actions.
That's what we do. We're wieners.
Okay. Duke is going to use
We
his
are the
action
thieves.
to deploy the barrel of circus carnies.
Ooh, fuck, already using it. Nice.
Oh damn.
So, roll a d6. Make smart, get the buff early.
3.
3.
That is
Oh,
one
you
we have
haven't-
not done yet.
You have not done yet. So, hypothetically, if I do this and then this, okay, bink, bink, bink. We're just binking around. Lav, you're on deck, so start thinking about what you want to do. And then after that, Scree, you're after Lav, so start thinking about what you want to do.
Got it.
I'm excited.
Good.
We haven't had big combat in a while.
Real. We haven't had like combat that like matters. Like it's super like.
We haven't had heavy combat, if we're being honest. We tend to roleplay a lot in our combat.
Yes, we do.
How do I remove a spoiler?
What stories?
Okay, but this is why, like, when we did practice combat last time, I was like, fight me and try to kill me, because that's what all of our combat is. And I'm the only one who's able to really survive a lot of those fights, so we did great. We're ready for this. We got this.
We're
so prepared.
Duke is collecting as many boons as he can to help him in this from the get-go.
Just think of Pita. Just run away if you have to.
Yeah.
It's literally Hunger Games style.
And all right, wait 1 sec. Come on, save you fuck. Should have looked at how to doing this before. I was so brain dead last night when I was making these guys. Don't even worry about it.
Oh, that's fine. There's a lot.
There we go. So refresh your page now, and hypothetically, you'll have access to it.
No.
Okay, it may just take a second to update. It'll eventually update, but
Just send it to me via Discord.
Bink. Bink. Okay, so as you throw the barrel into the air, it starts gyrating in the center, and a black mist
Okay.
starts billowing out, and you see the familiar form of Jolene erupt, wings spread, and her lulling voice starts echoing around the entirety of the Colosseum, and you just hear, "Oh, looks like we have another competitor who arrived out of a barrel? It's true, that's what it looks like it is. Their Ted, it seems as if the Briar's Bane have a few tricks up their sleeves." Swirling into the air, you feel a light kind of warmth come across your entire body as you gain 5 temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
As soon
Do
as
those
you...
stack?
Those don't stack. We have learned they don't stack.
Yep. So that would replace it. So you technically have 3 less temporary hit points now.
Yep.
When you gain these temporary hit points, you can immediately use your action to move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. You gain 1 bardic inspiration for yourself, so you use for yourself for a roll. And your voice is enchanted with Jolene's song, granting you the Dissonant Whispers spell until the barrel closes.
Cool. And do these last 1 minute or 10 minutes?
Oh fuck.
Because I don't
I think
like
it was
that
10
was never
minutes.
specified. Okay.
Yeah, I believe it was 10
minutes.
minutes because it's for a full day.
Got it.
Yeah, and because it recharges at a full day.
Bonus actions. I can
I'm glad you had fun last night, Tim.
do stuff.
Okay. So that's your bonus action because you had it in the belt.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. Shit, I forgot about that. I forgot about this then. I have my action then.
Yep, you have your full action. As these moles just kind of sit in front of you and like ready up.
I think what Duke wants to do is the meteor hammer is still in the harness, the quick draw harness on his back. He wants to deploy it and try to wrap it around the group of 3 to get them stuck together.
Okay. Okay. Make a grappling check. But Is this something that's written out in the stat block that you found?
No.
Okay, cool. Make a grappling check, but instead of adding your strength modifier, add the attack bonus of the weapon. And still do this at disadvantage.
The weapon.
You're still getting it.
Okay. That's actually not terrible. Plus... +21.
Plus 21. Nice. So, you succeed. You whip out the meteor hammer right to the left of Lav. As Lav, you see this makeshift weapon whipped by you. What is the weight you're using at the end, Duke?
I think what Duke has done is he probably took what was originally probably like a jewelry piece that was attached to a costume that's like almost teardrop in shape, and has fastened it to the end of this rope with the pale blue flag of some kind of scarf or something that he's fashioned into the meteor hammer.
Amazing. So this teardrop shape lunges past you, Lavender, and then whips quickly to the left as it... Yeah, I know, right? 2 hours later. Whips around the entirety of these 3 moles, who all have to make dex saving throws. Or testing strength checks. Which only one of them succeeds, managing to kind of catch the rope and huck it off of him the very last second. Two of the 3 are now grappled by you, and one of them is free. So that's your action, your bonus action. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's it.
All right, bringing us to Lav. The two moles are now grappled in front of you, and the third one is free with Duke on the opposite side. So you do have advantage on your attack. Oh, wait. You succeeded, so it doesn't matter anyway. But technically, you would have just been a straight roll for that because you had disadvantage, but you also had advantage from Lav being unflanking. But for next time, apologies.
Yeah.
Could have been a nat 20, but it's fine.
Roll one more time. If it's a nat 20, we'll do a nat fucking 20. Motherfucker.
We can do whatever we want. It's
Okay.
our stream.
All right, Lav, you're up.
Okay, these holes next to us, how deep are they, and what do the edges look like? Possibly something that I could hang on to inside
Make a
of
perception
them?
check for me.
Eight.
So, focusing in here on Lav and Duke. I don't know why I keep forgetting your name today, Duke. God. You look around, and the pits go down about 200 acorns, and you can see at the bottom just a mess of spikes at the bottom of this pit. The pits on the platform you're in also seem to disappear, but seem to disappear down into darkness, and they have kind of this like wood beams jutting out, so you can kind of balance in and around them, but the edges of the kind of plateau you're on are kind of rough and craggy, so you could possibly climb along them if you so wished. And also on the other side of you, you see a bridge arcing back to the main arena.
All right. So I will do an attack on our little mole friends real quick.
Right. Do it up.
And
With
you
your
say
quick-
I have advantage,
You have advantage, yes.
which means it's
So
sneak attack.
Tis also sneak attack, yes.
You would get sneak attack anyways because you have an ally within range that is threatening them.
Oh,
Tis
right.
two, tis two.
— 21.
21 definitely hits. Since these members are all grouped together, you can use a ability of the whip that I forgot to add in last night, which is a cleaving or like a grand slash kind of thing. So you can kind of whip it across all of them.
Okay.
It does slightly less damage, so it would just be doing the force damage and not the electric damage, but it would hit all of them.
So is that then just the 4 damage? I swear this was different
it doesn't.
last
It
time.
just.
Which I
Because those
swear this was
1d8
different last time.
It does 1d8 force damage and 1d4 electric damage. If you roll a 4 on
Yeah, that
the
needs to be
electric
edited.
damage, is it not that in?
You have 1d4 plus 4.
Yeah, and that's the electric damage.
You don't have
And then
the
there's
d8.
and there's a little in the like side notes there. There should be
Oh.
like 1d8 comet symbol.
Okay. So that just be the force, not the electric, if we're doing it
Yes.
that way.
So yes, so just 1d8. If you want to hit all of them, if you want to use
Is
your
it
grand
still
sweep.
plus the 4 then as well? It's 1d8 plus 4?
No. The force damage is different. I switched it a little bit from last time. You get a +4 to the electric damage, not the force damage though.
Okay. We'll just do the force.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna hit all of them then.
Plus my sneak attack damage.
Yes.
Alright. 16 damage then.
16 damage to the 3 of them. Awesome. So you pull out the rod and activate it. The crackling electric whip erupts into action as you lash it out against all of them, trying to catch them all in a grand sweep. Hitting all of them because of your roll. And they all take 16 points of damage. They kind of wince for a moment. Yeah, and all turn to focus on you. 2 of them still kind of wrapped in their grapple. Does seem like that hurt them. Anything else you would like to do?
Could I bonus action disengage and then try to jump out onto one of the wood planks onto that chasm there?
This one here?
Yep. Though I would specifically like to fail, ideally do a performance check of not making the jump and falling and catching myself
further down,
like in the crevice. Hopefully using my movement to rehide myself in the
okay, so
the
you're using so you use
is
your
what I'm
bonus
wanting
action.
to do.
Okay, so you use your bonus action disengage. So you can't technically hide this round too, but you are diving off the map, so it'll be like a pseudo kind of hide.
Yeah.
And then you can actively hide using your bonus action next round.
Which is one of the reasons why I want to performatively fail the jump.
Yeah, so you can kind of like pseudo hide and then actually hide at the beginning of next round. Okay, yeah, you disengage and make your performance check. I'll say performance or deception check.
Ooh, okay. We will definitely do deception, I think. Then.
As you leap
Yep.
towards the beam jutting out into the center of this abyss here.
Which is a 10.
A 10. And you land really well and then just kind of like tip your weight and over, but it's a bit too graceful. You do end up tumbling over. You'll just have to see if the other people are paying enough attention to believe you or not. So, and we're going to say that you delve into the pit below.
Okay.
And you fall about 10 feet down from the top.
Sure.
Okay, that ends Lav's turn, bringing us to Scree.
All right, who's up on this hill to our left that looks like it's like teeth sticking out of it?
Up there, you see what looks to be the Grand Champion standing there.
I thought so. I'm gonna point over and be like, "Hey, Guardian, ally or enemy?"
Lucian goes,
3, 2, 1.
ally until half are dead.
All right. And then I will charge towards the lone person to our right, unless that's my actual ally, Scroll's buddy.
It is not Scroll.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna charge them.
Oh,
Alright.
that bitch is dead. Oh god. Scream, I'm so
Alright.
glad you went first,
So-
because if I had gone first, it would have been on
You were just gonna
Skype.
charge him.
100%. 100%. You made a much better call. I'm very happy that this happened.
You easily charge and make it to the figure in front of you, and what you see there is kind of squat and short. You see this small mouse folk.
Oh damn.
A little smaller than you.
Oh no, it's just a little guy.
Little guy.
He's not Squirrel though.
He's kind of decked out in these heavier robes that seem to have leather padding sewn in, and he's wielding what looks to be a rapier that has these kind of magical wisps around the outside.
Dang.
He just turns to you and goes, "All right,
Let's fight.
let's go."
And I will roll to attack with my scissor.
All
Nice.
right.
Oh my god.
Oh goodness, give me like 2 seconds. Computer loading.
Babel, hey. Enough.
That is an 18 to hit.
An 18 hits. Very easily
Okay.
hit.
Then
So as you roll,
2d6.
perfect. As you roll damage, I'm going to grab something my dog should not be having.
Have
There.
at it. Math is very hard for me. So it's a 3 and a
and
5.
Dog should not have.
8.
Plus 4 is 12. And then once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack using this magic weapon, you can wound the target. At the start of each the wound target's turn, it takes 1d4 necrotic damage for each time you've wounded it. So 8 damage, and they are wounded. So at the start of his turn, he takes 1d4 necrotic damage. That has a DC 15 con save to end. At the beginning of the turn, yeah.
All right, so wounded, which is a D8 at the beginning of the round.
No. D4.
Oh, 1d4. Sorry.
Yeah.
1d4 at the beginning of his turn.
And then
And what was the initial? What was the full damage you took there?
8. No, 12. Sorry.
Cool.
And then
Perfect.
I'll attack again because we learned that I can do that.
Yes. So you bring around and slash, carving a big gash across the chest of this smaller mouse, who kind of takes a step back, and you kind of use momentum to swing around again, rolling
18.
18. Another heavy slash across the chest, just making a giant X down the middle. Goes,
Sorry, buddy.
It's fine.
3,
That's why we're here.
and then a 4, so that's 7 plus 4 is 11 more damage. And then
11 more damage. Nice.
yeah. The necrotic damage does not happen twice, though. That's only once per turn that I can wound someone.
Perfect.
You're doing great, buddy. Sorry.
It's like, yeah, you're fucking strong.
You wanna go gambling after this?
I don't know. We'll see what my instructor says. Kind of like,
Oh, their
What's there?
baby! No,
Oh,
no, baby!
no, it's Bane.
It's a widow guy.
Little guy. I'm sorry, bud. That's out of game.
It's okay.
In-game screes, too much adrenaline and caffeine
No,
going on.
Lesson.
All right.
You'll learn a lesson.
funnily
Sometimes
enough,
you don't have to make it under one
Bye.
name. Oh.
funnily enough, up next in the order is the mouse in front of you. So kind of like taking one step, he. You see him kind of like bring his rapier up in front of him, taking a deep breath and kind of breathe out, and you just see the fur across his body kind of ripple, and like a breeze just. And the blade of his sword starts gleaming, and his eyes open, and there's just small little wisps of magic coming out, being like, "Oh, okay, out up and ready to go," and he's gonna lash out against you.
He's the wielder of Excalibur. Fuck.
Which he is going to use actions. Increase item pressure. You can use a saving throw. And Right, so yeah, he's just gonna lash out with you with his sword for now. He's gonna save his spells. It's a bit too early for that.
Oh yeah.
16 plus 20. 20, dirty 20. Working class
That
20.
will hit real quick.
Yes.
Let's see. At the beginning of
beginning of his turn.
1d4 necrotic damage, and then he can
Right.
make a con save.
Okay, not too bad. You can make a con save. Ooh.
DC 15.
Con save is mate. This isn't a con save 15. No.
Okay, cool. All right,
Nope.
then. So it does hit.
Yes. And you take. You take 7 points of slashing damage. Sorry, piercing damage. As he lashes out at you with his rapier. For a bonus action, he already used his bonus action to use Blade Song, so he is going to.
He's got movement.
He does, but he doesn't really want to move away from you because he doesn't want to risk the opportunity attack. So he's just going to stay where he's at, and that ends Lil Cyrus, bringing us to Lore, who Lore is going to
take a whittle nap.
Take a whittle nap. Is going to run up to you. Is going to run halfway between you and you and Kerr. I don't think these guys are close enough to be in there.
Wasn't there another person between Scree and Lore?
Nope, we were all together.
No. In the initiative order that you wrote down.
Oh, yes.
There were 2 people between.
You made
Scree.
2 like.
You're right.
I did indeed pass. I did indeed pass someone very important, but we will get back.
They're
to
somewhere else.
30
They're not
feet.
near
Okay.
enough to us.
Wait,
is
can
what it is.
you?
Okay.
Hold on. Laura's actually going to move over here. That was a good catch. Nice.
So
Laura's actually going to move over there and then cast Bless on Duke, her, and Scree, because Duke can just get in range.
Oh, so we can see them. Okay.
D4.
Yes, you can see
get a
them.
D4.
You're kind of up on a
Hell
raised
yeah.
pedestal. You're about 20 feet above, and Scree ran down like a 20-foot stair to
Okay.
get to Osiris.
Reminds me, I know Bless is a D4. What can we use the D4 on? Because it's like continuously.
At number 2,
on
attack roll or
concentration.
saving throws.
There
Okay.
you go.
Or saving throws for like a minute or like.
As long as concentration is up.
Okay,
Yeah, for up to 1 minute. Up to 1 minute.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
I have to write down all of the
Claire.
buffs.
Thank you, Claire, for knowing that because I have yet to do that.
And
I
then
played
as
cleric
a
in that
bonus action, we are going to Lore is going to cast Spiritual Weapon
Fuck yeah.
at a range of 60 feet and popped that bad boy. Let me just really quickly dang it. Pop that right there. That's good enough for now. I'll change that later and pops it right over where Lav and Duke are, and I believe
You can attack
as a spell, you can as a bonus action you can and you can attack the same action as casting, so they're going to make a strike on some of the moles. That's a natural 17, so that hits. And it does 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier. So 1d8 plus 3. Bring us to 6 points of slashing damage on one of the moles.
Nice.
And that one is looking very hurt as this large, just looks like this large, like green ball, pink ball just starts boom, 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 and then boom, bounces on one of the. Bring us one of the moles. Bring us to Kerr.
Amazing. Okay, perception check real fast with advantage because of the late night. Advantage gets me with my perception a 16 plus. Where's my? Sorry, I had this all up. 16 plus 5, so 21 perception. So Kerr wants to get like just eyes all around, like where everybody is currently in the nearest radius.
Okay. You see, it's a little hard to see Duke and Lav because of just where you are. They're kind of over a ledge. But you saw Scree run down the stairs to your right. Laura is about 20 feet in front of you, and the Guardian, whose turn it was before, which is the person we skipped, you saw just run to the left off of the kind of higher up bastion and leap out of your sight.
I don't want him to get too far, but I think instead Kerr is going to turn to the two groups that are fighting on the other side.
Yep.
And get eyes on them. Like, what two groups are those? Like, what?
It looks down there. It looks like there's a total of 5 people between the two groups.
People?
So 3 and 2.
Who has the least health potions?
I think we all have one.
I have way more than one, but Goat
I
just
would- all right.
redeemed. Here, take this.
We didn't explicitly clarify this, but I think the party would have been smart enough to split bottles amongst us before we went into battle.
No.
We didn't talk about it, so it didn't happen.
No.
All right. In that case, then Duke definitely has the most, and then
It's whoever has the least gets the health potion that was just redeemed.
How many does Laura have, DM?
Laura doesn't have any.
All right, for Laura then.
Laura gets it.
Yeah, Laura gets it. I think we all have at least one. Okay. In that case, then, for the 5, is it an action or a bonus action or whatever to eat the little snack pouches that Lav gave us?
I believe that's a bonus action, I believe.
Okay. I am going to save that for my next bonus action because right now I'm going to bonus action rage and then I'll run over to the 5 over there. So
right.
Kerr just like takes a deep breath, just kind of like shrugs his shoulders and just like runs and jumps down to the 5 fighters.
Make an athletics check and a attack roll.
All right.
Or I guess I don't know if you're attacking, but make an athletics check just to
I'm attacking.
curb the 20-foot jump. Oh, perfect. And an attack roll.
All right. Attacking. So athletics. 19 plus 8.
Easy. I'm going to say add a +2 to your attack roll using the momentum of the leap to make this attack even more devastating.
And I'm attacking with the collar owl. So where's my attacks? So I got an 11 on the dice. I'm trying to just look at the owl. +8 to hit. +2 is that +8 is 19. +2 is 21.
Yes, that definitely hits.
Yes.
It definitely hits. Roll for damage.
All right. 2d6 plus 5 plus because I'm raging, so +2. Or was it? Yep.
Or the +2 is from the leap, from successfully doing the leap.
Right.
Down.
Do I get some? Don't I get some when
You
I'm
do also
raging
get a
too for
bonus
attacks?
from raging too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to double check. So I'm raging. Advantage +2 to melee damage with strength weapons. Yep. So +2 to my attack.
Perfect.
So
Joe, the
that
-2 is for me when using the meteor hammer.
Okay, that is 6 from the dice. So 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 2 is 13 damage. To whoever the nearest one to me is. Or whoever looks the biggest / scariest.
All right, you jump down, and the duo is closer to you, so you make the leap into the duo, and you just see these two quail folk turn their large feathered quaff kind of like vroom, as you just lash into one. What was the full damage you did?
That was 13 total.
13 total. You see the one quail instantly goes to the ground prone, boom, and you just see blood start pooling underneath them as they try to get back up. They are
God.
They are very, very... Some people enter this tournament who should not have entered this tournament, folks.
They're about to find out why.
So
They'll get
that's
revived
the first
at the
attack.
end,
I believe you
probably.
have another attack.
Do I have to, I don't think I have. No,
It's because you've
don't-
multi-classed. You're not high enough level
Oh,
yet.
right. You
I'm
don't
not
have another
high
attack
enough
yet.
yet.
But you have your
I don't
frenzy
have an
attack
attack
if you
yet.
wish.
I only just barely used my bonus action to rage, so I
Oh,
think
right,
on my
you
next
did.
turn. My next turn, I will have my frenzy attack. I can bonus action use another
Yeah.
melee attack.
People, it's fun when you have both Bard and a Martial class in a multi-class.
It's really
And
hard
you can't
to
do
balance
2
out.
attacks yet.
Not
There we go.
yet, but soon.
Because that's both me and Elle. Both of us
I
are in
could
that
have. I could have leveled up more and gotten that extra attack, but I really,
But
really,
no.
really want that bard shit. So that is my bonus action, my movement, and my action. And so I think just like as a flourish after like stabbing into this this porcupine, I'm going to like take the owl alt, do like a flourish with it, and just like get ready to like point towards the next one.
All right. Bashing the one quail prone, you turn to the other quail. Behind them, a trio of 3. It looks like a badger folk, a small squirrel, and then an otter stand there, all with various weapons, turn to you and then look at the quail on the ground and ready themselves. As you suddenly hear a grand cheer from behind you and around the entire Colosseum, as you just hear an announcer go, "Well, looks like we've already lost a duo of competitors. The Guardian of the Colosseum making quick work of their first target." As you see the Guardian of the Colosseum, as you just hear, because you can't quite see him, the Guardian of the Colosseum roar loudly. I need all of you guys to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Wait,
I have advantage on wisdom, and I think when I'm
I have
raging, I can't be
resistance?
frightened or something like that.
Okay, you can't be
wisdom
frightened,
saving
so your
throw?
resistance completely. You have advantage on wisdom
Let me
saving
double check
throws.
that real fast. Let me double check that real fast. But I feel like when you're
Remember,
raging,
people
it's a
who
good
are
thing.
blessed, you can add less to
Yeah, so add a
your
d4 as
saving
well.
throw.
Okay. So I do have advantage on wisdom in general, so I'm just gonna use that.
I got a dirty 20. No, 15
Nice.
plus 5.
Success.
Thank God for advantage, because I got a 1
You're
and a
beating-
13.
You're beating a 15 is what you're trying to beat. But you don't have to roll, Kirk, because you're immune to frightened.
Oh,
And Lav, would you roll?
Good to know.
I have resistance.
You still have to roll, though. That means you have advantage on the saving throw.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought you said it meant I didn't have to roll.
Sorry, I was saying that to Kerr, who is
Yeah, sorry.
immune to being frightened.
Because I'm raging right now. You got this, Lavender. You got this. No one can stop you.
22.
Success and
Nice.
Duke.
17.
17. You all succeed as the roar kind of shakes you for a moment before you kind of roll your shoulders and shake it off. As you see members of the competitors of the Colosseum around you turn towards the roar, and then some of them start running the opposite direction. And
Oh,
that
I wonder why.
is where we will end today's session, bringing us back in after Kerr's turn to some other folks. And
They're all
we'll
just gonna
pick up
die off
again
screen.
there
Ah.
in 2 weeks' time, folks.
I'm so excited. Dude, I'm so
It'll be
stoked.
hype.
I'm so. We didn't
I gotta
mean for it
plan
to be
shit.
like an actual cliffhanger when we were discussing the break. We didn't mean for it to be a cliffhanger. It just turned out to be really, really the way it worked out. So
Lav is technically on a cliffhanger.
I am.
it has been
That's
cliffhanger.
true.
Amazing.
I'm so excited, dude.
Amazing. So yeah, great game. Fucking love you guys. This is so much fun. So excited for the next round. Anything else we need to say or do at the end of this?
You just hear the announcers go, "Tune in next time as we see if the
After this
Briar's
short break."
Bane, if the Briar's Bane will take on the rest of
Seriously.
the competitors in the free-for-all. Will they advance? Find out." That was pretty good, Ted. Thanks, Patty.
I love
Love them so much. I was like, I'm
love
hoping there's
Ted.
an
I love
announcer
Ted. I
person
love
because it
Patty.
wouldn't make sense out otherwise. But the duos are the best.
There,
Yes.
of course.
So good.
Amazing. We love them.
Patty
I
throwing a
already
stray
need
at
to do fan
Duke.
art. Just off the
Savage.
cuff. I love her. Yeah.
This will be
all
a
the
full
friends.
ass mini art, guys. So thank you all
It's
so much
great.
for joining.
Welcome
We love
to
you
the
all.
Colosseum.
Welcome
But
to
not
the
the
Colosseum.
Colosseum.
Welcome to your jungle. Something like that. We love you all. Follow us on the places for other updates about other streams and things. We'll see you all on the 9th.
Yeah, see you all on the 9th. We're taking a 2-week
Yeah.
break. I know. I'm sorry. But we're taking a 2-week
Come
break.
watch me play D&D.
Come watch, go watch KJ play D&D. A lot of us are going to be
Adventures.
streaming. I'm definitely going to be doing more world building streams as well. And most importantly, one last time, please go check out the GoFundMe linked in our pinned messages. You all are wonderful. We will see you later. Let's quickly see if there's anyone available
Let's
to
do
raid.
raiding. Who can we raid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
No, we're really
I
good
love
at
that all of
that.
us are like, yeah.
It's like, oh yeah.
raid.
Table Stories streaming as
Table
they
Stories.
always are during this time.
Let's do it.
Let me
Perfect.
see what I've got.
It is a bit of a tone shift, or we could go for a smaller Dungeons and Dragons stream.
It's
Let's
been
go
a
for the little
We can
guys.
do Starlight Tales,
Let's do it.
who are on episode 36, titled "Past Lives."
Bet.
Bet.
And they have 14 viewers currently. So
Let's go.
Perfect.
we'll go
Let's
with
go.
them.
We're gonna go hang out
They're
there.
also in their starting soon screens, so it should be, you guys haven't missed anything. Or they're in their be right back screen, so they have 10 minutes.
So that means they're gonna come back to a whole new group of friends. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Exactly.
You guys can get secondary set of snacks and then go support them.
Yeah. So
That's
give
what
yourself
you're
a little bit of a break as we enter into these guys' chat with 9 minutes
What's
left. Their
the rating
timer.
cry?
Their
The rating cry.
spoon. I don't know if spoon should be a good one.
I mean,
Would you like this handful of moss?
moss.
Moss.
All right.
Yeah, go offer them some moss.
Go offer them some
Chat.
moss, folks.
Moss.
Once again,
Go
thank
offer
you
their chat
all
moss.
so very much for being here. We will see you on the 9th of February. And as always, friends, go
May the
touch
be ever in
some
your favor.
moss.
God.